Something like that, yeah.
And they're a bunch of little vignettes.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Hello. Speaking of which,
We're talking Netflix right now.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with video games, so
Nope.
we'll switch topics.
Well-
Welcome to the CMG Podcast. Actually, if we're talking Witcher.
Witcher, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Witcher, yeah.
Welcome to the CMG Podcast. I am Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, we have...
Michael Walquist, a.k.a. Siri Knight.
Siri Knight! And on the far end,
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No jeans.
he's always so depressed when he says your name.
I'm going for a little bit more of like a Sega feel, like Sega,
No,
you know, like a
please
little
don't.
bit more for like a...
Please don't.
Please do.
Please don't.
See?
See, but you were way more depressed. You were like,
No jeans.
Sega. You'd be like, Sega. 'Cause
Oh,
he
okay,
hates that
alright,
sound.
okay. You don't like- you don't like
it.
the
You will
Sega?
be...
Oh, come on, man.
You know his list, right? You will be moved to the top of his list.
Oh, shit, no, I'm out. I'm
And
out.
I found that list.
I know you did.
Yeah, I'm out. Never mind.
Anyways, we're doing a podcast, I think. This is the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, CMG for sure. We talk all things video games. Everything.
Mostly.
Mostly. Sometimes we talk Netflix.
Belly buster drugs.
It is live on Twitch currently. We've got a little chat going on right now that you can see. A. Rodriguez
Hey.
04 says, welcome back, fellas.
How you doing, buddy?
Thank you. Welcome back to you, too. We've been gone for a while. Life has been
It's been a hot minute.
crazy. Yeah, we need...
Holidays.
Yeah, holidays. Once we get around that turn, we'll be able to get back into the flow of things.
More regular.
We actually did have a personnel change. Unfortunately, Robert has decided to not be part of it anymore.
Well,
for a
Rob,
while.
For a while.
He's
Yeah.
taking
He's taking
He's taking a step
break.
back.
A
Hiatus.
step back.
He'll be back, though, he says.
And so we're producing from this side. And Claw says, no genius is in the wrong spot. That's because he has to produce from that side because he needs to be able to control the computer
See the monitor.
and see the monitor up close. So
So you get
we have a
this-
monitor facing us that you guys can't
You
see.
get this beautiful face in the middle now.
That's
I think that's what they're
debatable.
complaining about, actually. Well, that's the thing. Says The Witcher is good, has flaws, but Superman pretending to be the Batman for 8 episodes is pretty cool.
I never played any of those games, so
I
Yeah,
played
neither
Witcher
did I.
2. It was friggin' amazing.
Yeah, I didn't
So,
play any of
I
them.
didn't, I didn't play
have
Witcher
no
1 or
draw.
3, but I played it on PC, and it was...
Nor have I seen it yet. And
Yeah,
really
I
want
need to watch
but,
it.
I have
yeah.
no need. Or
Apparently, the
wants to.
books are amazing, and
You don't have-
apparently...
You have any desire to see it?
No.
Oh,
all
I
right.
do.
Very good
Apparently, the books are amazing. That's what the games are based off of.
Are they actual books or
Yeah,
are they comics?
no, novels.
Oh.
Like,
Dang, all right,
and
cool.
So the books
apparently...
came first, not the games?
No, the novels, then the game.
Oh.
And then apparently
That's pretty
Henry Cavill has read all of them and played all of them. And the second they found... I was reading this whole article.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we're on this topic right now, but we are.
It's too late now. Video
it's
games.
too late. Video
Video
games.
games.
So apparently he... the second he found out they were making it, he actually chased it down.
Oh, that's
he told
cool.
them he wants to be because he wanted to make sure they did it right and they did it to the lore.
Oh, nice.
So
that's
he
pretty
went
cool.
on and he's like a total gamer. Like when he's
Nice.
talking, like they interviewed him the other day. They're like, "What would you rather be doing?" Like, we hear you're a gamer. Like nobody knew this, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like right now I'd rather be playing Total War or Warhammer 2. Like I'd rather be playing that right now. I
Interesting.
yeah, I don't.
That's pretty badass.
So it's actually pretty cool. One of the things that has the has flaws, which it probably does. I haven't watched it yet, but
Sure.
because Superman wanted to stick true to the lore, it actually makes me really want to watch it because it means they're not making it Hollywood. They might make it some Hollywood, but they're making it. He kept them in line, which is kind of cool.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
Claw
pretty
in the
sick.
chat says he would like to thank them for the bath scene. So apparently, I'm guessing some sort of steamy bath scene.
Oh,
Henry
yes,
Cavill in a
yeah,
bath?
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah, yeah, guys, that guy's
Guys, we're
ripped.
quitting the podcast. We're gonna watch
Man,
Netflix
that
right
guy
now.
is whew, hot and bothered.
I still haven't finished watching The Mandalorian, the season finale.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we won't
I
talk
haven't
that.
seen it yet.
Yeah. I
You
think I
got
may
an emote,
even-
Thanks.
No, I think I'm 2 episodes behind because I didn't watch the one right before the movie came out.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I heard
that's
there
good.
was a
It's not.
thing at the end of it, so I wasn't taking any chances.
Oh,
man.
the sneak peek. Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't taking any chances.
That's after. Anyways, this is a video game chat. We'll stop talking Netflix. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for the sub. I'll last know.
Live on Twitch, like we said, you can follow us. You can watch us later after, actually, and watch it on YouTube if you want to get the full glory of the video version, because we do cool things behind us. It's not just a gray screen; it's actually a green screen. I ought to do some cool magic. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Let's see. What could I do?
Mother. And boom. Now put it back.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. See? We got magic on the show.
Little sneak peek.
Little sneak peek.
Sneaky sneak.
With a sneak.
See what you did there. That's good. That's good.
Anyways, you can watch it on YouTube. If you want to listen to it in the future, you can listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and really anywhere you can get podcasts.
Yeah, Google Podcasts, anything.
It's everything. We don't discriminate. For a while, the services were discriminating against us, though. But we're in all of them now, so
Thank you, Nintendo.
Anyways, you can follow us on Twitter at CMG_Gamecast. That's the only one that's different. It's above my head. You can see it there. Everywhere else at Casual Misfits Gaming. That's any social media really that we care about, because we're not on all social media, but ones that we care about. We're not on TikTok.
85 podcasts, and we're still messing this up.
We're still. I got it right.
I don't even actually know where it's at. Nobody has shown me. So
It's right there. It's on the screen.
See?
Above you.
Oh, I thought it was a
That's
graphic
why
you were
we
putting
have
up.
a
Okay.
monitor.
I thought it was a graphic
Right.
you were putting. Never mind. Whatever.
It is a graphic we put up. It's
Shut
just,
up.
You can see it.
He's new.
There you go. Twitter. There you go. And then everything else. All right. You have to do that every time now, like you're doing Staying Alive. Anyways, we do like to interact with the chat, as you can tell, which is always fun for us because you guys bring more and more out conversation that we never even thought about a lot of the times. But the way we like to start every episode, and we've been gone for a while, so let's try to keep it brief. Don't say every game you've been playing, but we like to let you know what we're playing and then kind of discuss about it, have a little small discussion about it, because maybe some of us aren't playing that game, so we want to know about it. No Jeans, what have you been playing?
And hello, Matt Rush5 in the chat.
Hello.
I've been playing a little bit
Sea
of
of
D&D.
Thieves. What?
A little bit of D&D.
A little bit of D&D.
Oh, D&D. Oh.
With Kyle and them. And
Sick
you-
invite.
Yeah, how's that going?
Sick invite. We both play D&D.
Super sick invite.
We could have played D&D.
You have to use Roll20. You have to learn that.
It's rough to have to learn a system. It's
Yeah.
not like we had to learn to play D&D
Wait,
in
do
the
you
first
mean
place.
the app?
Yeah, it's a
No, it's a website.
website basically. Yeah, it's not hard. You just
No, it's but if you're used to like D&D Beyond or just playing in person, learning the game is kind of it's annoying at
Oh,
first
they just use D&D Beyond.
because they don't have maps and stuff in that.
yeah, and Roll20 makes it so that
It's like a virtual
yeah,
tabletop.
when you roll your dice and everything and stuff,
Yeah, that's what I
everybody
was
sees
using
it. You
for
know,
the.
and
I was
stuff,
using
so-
that for the. You can put everybody's characters in there, and
Yeah.
I was using that for the
With like
Thanksgiving
actual
thing.
pictures and stuff. Oh,
I know. I was using it.
well,
Um,
played some Sea of Thieves. Played some Modern Warfare. I've been playing Jedi.
how do you like Modern Warfare?
I enjoy it.
Okay.
I prefer hardcore more than regular
Okay.
because hardcore is like, but
It's fun.
BRs in Halo 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
SWAT.
Yeah, it's rough.
SWAT, yeah.
It's rough, yeah.
All right. Any big highlights?
Jedi. I'm getting beaten up by one of the sisters. Not going to say what.
Oh, yeah.
The first time
Are you at the first one or are you at the
I'm
second
at the
one?
second one
Okay.
Second.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
with the
Talking
with the-
Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the big one.
Yeah.
She's-
That was an awesome fight, though.
Yeah, but I'm playing on hard.
Are you
Oh.
fat shaming a Sith?
Yes. There's the only ones you can actually do that to.
Yeah, I feel like it's okay to do it. Just
Sith
deserve
have
it.
feelings
They
too.
deserve it. They made their
In
choices.
fact, if anybody's more vocal about it, they are.
Yeah, that's other than like, oh, and the arena one when you're playing against
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
was playing on hard.
Yeah.
that is
That's rough on
ridiculous.
hard. Yeah, because you got
On level of Valkyrie to
yeah. It's about
Super Mario level 1, where we got.
It's like a little bit below Valkyrie,
Okay.
maybe by a hair.
like
yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What have you been playing, Siri Knight? I beat every game that came out between
Yeah, right.
2005 and now.
No, I played some Modern Warfare with you guys as well. We played a little Apex. We went back and played a little Apex.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that?
because guess what? I got my Apex account
Yeah,
back because I have
yeah.
all of my EA unlocked. You knew about that, right?
Yeah. How'd you get that to work?
Oh, I had to sit on chat with them online for an hour and a half because they had to prove it was me.
Oh, okay.
And basically, because some Chinese hacker, and it was literally a China, it's not being racist, it was a hacker in
It
China.
actually was
Yeah.
a Chinese
I
hacker.
have my Netflix account hacked into last week too from somebody in Bangladesh.
Yeah, everything has different verifications. Now, because everything's on 2 separate verifications, somebody actually tried porting my cell phone number 2 days ago.
Holy cow.
I heard that's being a big uptick as well.
To Cricket Wireless, which is actually really insulting. Like, if you're going to port it anywhere, choose a good network, a good cell provider.
And I had yesterday I had some Russian person hack into my Google Calendar.
Yeah.
And put like
know what you did.
2 months worth of events.
Oh,
the
yep.
same event.
I had that happen with iPhone. I was like, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, hackers be crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had to get on there and actually convince them. Like, no, this is me. This is I said I actually played only 3 hours, literally, of your game Apex, and then within a couple of days, all of a sudden I had 33 hours. And I wasn't playing. I signed on, and I kept sending them emails, and they kept saying, "Oh, well, we have to schedule an appointment with you to talk to a supervisor, and he can reset your account, all stuff." And they never did it. I kept going back, and kept trying to get it on a schedule. And the only thing they would say is actually, you can't do that. The only thing you can do is wait to talk to a chat supervisor.
Can't you just FaceTime and show, look, here I am?
No, they literally were like,
do I look like Ho Chung Lee to you?
Yeah, you've got you're placing queue, and every time I try to do it, you've got a 555-minute wait. And I just be like,
good.
So one day over Thanksgiving break, I was like, screw it. I was playing. I think it was Thanksgiving break. It was some day I was off. I said, oh no, Jude was sick. So I took a sick day, and I was there, and I literally opened my laptop. I was playing God of War, and I opened my laptop, clicked on it, and just let it go.
Yep.
Let it go until it freaking it's funny. It's after 2 hours, it started going more rapidly. We were like, screw this, and jumping off, not waiting in the queue.
Yeah.
So finally, I got to them, and then I had to sit there and chat for them an hour and a half. And after I verified, they were like, okay. And then they started asking me more questions. Hey, just a quick question. Do you play this game? Do you It's like, no, I actually don't play that game. I said, did you play SWTOR? I'm like, I know exactly the last time I played SWTOR. It's my brother's birthday. I don't play that game since before that, since it was out, since it came out. And so they were like, oh, okay. And they asked me a couple more questions, and they're like, okay, your account is fully restored now. We believe it's you.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap,
There's 15
guys.
games on here that you haven't played? I don't think it's you.
Yeah, I didn't have to, I literally could not get it done until it was, until that was done. So then it unlocked all of my stuff, and I have Apex now. So we were playing Apex with Kyle. It's fun. We got a couple wins when we were there.
Yeah, we got a couple wins. And then we went back and we played some Rocket League.
Oh, played some Rocket League.
And that was
It's been a while since I played that.
bad.
That
You just
game
don't go back.
that game passed us by.
Yeah, it passed us all by. It's people are doing all the crazy
aerial tricks.
aerial maneuvers and stuff. It's just I think
By
we
the
may
way,
have scored.
Claw says that sister can go jump off a cliff. The sister you're playing against.
Referring to,
She was awesome though.
We scored 3 goals
In the entire night.
in 2 hours of gameplay.
It was bad, dude. It's bad. It passed us all by. There's no way we're keeping up with that stuff. So yeah, we played that, and just the standards. I played some Diablo and some Heroes with Cameron and stuff like that. And I think that
Is
might.
Hero still around?
Yeah, they actually just came out
No,
with a
they're
new.
just the Blizzard Knights, so they only
Yeah.
play Blizzard games that have been out for freaking 7 years.
They just came out with a new character. They just came out with Deathwing from WoW, so he's pretty.
Sure.
He's a BAMF.
Yeah.
But not
That
that
explains
means
Diablo.
anything to anybody. But yeah, that's actually how it came about. We were sitting there playing Heroes, and we were like, because at the end of Heroes, when you win, the center chest opens up, and a bunch of Diablo drops happen, as a reference back to Diablo. So we were like, man, I got an urge to play some Diablo. So we went back and played Diablo. So, but yeah, other than that.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, bud, you want to jump on COD with me? Remember that brand new game we got? We could be playing together right now. We all have it. I'm playing a 7-year-old game. You will have to wait.
Yep.
Okay.
The original Modern Warfare.
I'll play by myself. I like shooting the bad guys by myself.
Yeah, actually, Michael's actually booting up his 360 to play the
Yep.
original
They're playing the
Warfare.
original.
What
about you?
What have I been playing? You know what's funny is A. Rodriguez asked that same thing. He said, what are you playing, Matthew? I have been playing a crap ton of Call of Duty. Let me tell you, this is the best one since Modern Warfare 1.
Amen.
This game is
Except
a lot
for
of fun.
the the spawn camping part.
The spawn camping is obnoxious.
Yeah.
They are working. You can tell they're
Yeah.
adjusting a little bit, but
Still not enough.
but the spawn rotation is really obnoxious.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty good. I
And
got
it-
the game for Joseph on Christmas, and him and I were playing the last 2 nights. You got the game for Jamie. I think she was downloading it last night. It's a lot of fun.
I had a guy message me in one of my games, come out of your spawn. And so I messaged him back. I was like, yeah, I'd love to if you'd stop sitting at my spawn entrance and shooting me every time I
Yeah.
spawn, you know? And he was like, you're literally what's wrong with this game. And I was like, no.
No.
I can't come
what's
out.
wrong
Yeah, I
with
can't
this
come out of my
game.
spawn if your gun is pointed right at my spawn. And every
There's
time
only
I
two
come up,
doors
you
that
go,
come out.
"Blah."
Yeah.
Blah.
There's only 2
Every-
doors,
yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
they're both covered.
Right. Yes, exactly. So I was like, no.
Jack White has a song about blaming the effect for the cause. Like, no, it's just blame the cause
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
effects.
yes,
and
exactly.
you're blaming the effect for the cause.
And that's
Yep,
why that's
yep.
why I like playing the big team like domination. And
Yeah,
team deathmatch.
like the
So
20
it's,
20
so
on
it's actually
20.
a bigger map, so you can actually get
I
around.
don't
a
like
lot.
playing Ground War.
Oh, are you talking about
It's-
ground war, or are you just talking about
Domination.
the 20 on 20?
Yeah, but you're talking Ground War domination, or like, because Ground War is like the bigger, like
Yeah.
big.
Ground war is the Battlefield 1 type
Yeah.
big things.
I'll keep the 10v10 on my filter list,
Yeah.
but not I don't play the Ground War stuff.
It's grown on me a little bit. I played it for a couple of weeks, and it got better. Like, you just have to learn you have to learn some of your spots and stuff like that. And
It's like constant action. I feel like I was running around that one for a while.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's if I wanted to like escape, the constant action, I'll play that. It's more battlefield esque.
or at least escape the
Or
spawn
if I-
camping for a little bit.
Or if I
you know?
want to deal with a bunch of action and get rid of the spawn camping and play hardcore, because hardcore at least you have a fighting chance to get out of the spawn.
Yeah, if I get a drop on you, go pop, you're down.
And then you can run out.
yeah, as
Otherwise-
opposed to like, brrr, and then they turn around
I'm
and go
just
pop
gonna
to you.
start going back to SOCOM and seeing if I can pull out my Ethernet cord and start some crazy like God crap in there just to hack my way out of the spawn camping.
Pull your iDub.
Well, that thing says in the World War I, the Germans unleashed the white fog. We were online and somebody dropped the white phosphorus on us.
Oh,
and I was like, "What? Oh, they dropped that freaking white fog." And he's like, "You mean the phosphorus?" I'm like, "Yeah, the phosphorus."
The phosphorus, yeah.
Like, so we started talking
it's
about the
kinda foggy.
history. Teachers were like, "Yeah, back in World War I, they released that there white fog."
It's the History Channel at 3 a.m.
Aliens.
Yeah. Seen the one where it's got Hitler and Stalin but they're both doing like Naruto moves at
Oh,
each
yeah.
other and stuff. It's a History Channel at
Anyways,
3
I played
a.m.
a lot of COD. I got Joseph back on it. Mr. Shoddy Too Hottie himself.
Is he actually
Man.
running shotguns?
He's running one shotgun. I think he's matured in his age and found that you do need a longer range gun because
No, you
got.
Not with the shotties in this game, you don't.
I did tell him like you could run 2 of the 2-shot shotguns and snipe people. from across the
You
map.
could literally make one of them your sniper and one of them your close spread.
Yeah.
So,
So I've had a lot of fun with that. Honestly, I don't think I've played. Oh, I did have to tell this. You will see I now have a lot of achievements on Fortnite in PlayStation.
Let me guess. It's not you. It's your son, right?
Literally.
Right.
But wait for it. Wait for it.
Throwing
it's
Jude into the bus.
Jude, yeah.
He wanted to play it because all of his 6-year-old friends play it.
Of course.
And so he was like, "Can I play I'm like, "Dude, that game's really hard." Like as far as for you, like right now, like you play
For a
like,
6-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, like you play these other stuff. He's like, "Well, my friends play it." I'm like, "Are they good at it? They just play it." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, they just say they play it." And I was like, "Okay, I'll download it for you." So I downloaded it for him. A couple hours later, I deleted it. That game was too hard. I was like, I told you that. I was like, it's because he like, didn't understand. Then like later on, like a couple weeks later, he wanted to play it again. He's like, "Well, my friends." I'm like, I already downloaded that game for you. You said it was too hard. It's a
Yeah.
hard game. He's like, "Well, I want to play it." I'm like,
All right.
"Great." So I put it on for him and I downloaded everything. And he's playing and I'm watching him playing.
Yeah,
Claw
Claw
says
is.
it's a story of Matt's kid being better than him.
That's exactly what it is.
I don't play Fortnite,
Not-
so you
so
don't know
yes, he is better than him at Fortnite because he doesn't play.
Yes,
it,
because I
so-
don't play it. Kick my kid's son's ass at PUBG, let me tell you. And he's going. You see, he's like really like he's played Minecraft, but he's really struggling with a 2 joystick. And I'm like, okay, I showed you what you do. I literally landed for him the first game. I said, you run around, you hit things, you break things. That's what you do. I showed you. You pick up guns, you shoot people. Make sure you pick up health packs. blah, blah, blah. Have fun. So he was doing it, and I came back and watched him a couple times, and you can tell he was dying like almost immediately every time. And then last week, literally, I hadn't checked on him in a minute, and this was like only a couple weeks of gameplay. I come back, and he's getting kills.
It's awesome.
Like on people, like, and he's like moving around, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I like this gun." Like literally, he knows like, okay, that guy's over there. This gun's not going to reach that far, so he's switching to his longer range gun. He loves the sniper rifles. He loves this, like, and so he's playing. And no joke, I was sitting there. Jillian had to leave. This was last weekend, not this weekend, like the weekend before. Jillian had to leave. She had to take him with him. She's like, "We got to go." And I'm like, "You don't understand. He's in the top 5 right now."
Yeah.
I was like,
"You can wait."
Yeah, I was like, this has to wait. And I'm like, he's really close. And he was playing squad.
Oh, okay.
And it was him and his teammate. And him and his teammate, there was 2 teammates, 2 of the squad members that had been over there. They had been like across the map. And there's another one that had been somewhere else. And then him. His 2 teammates died towards the end of the game. He goes to try to save them. I'm like, they're too far. I'm like, you're not going to get to them. And
let
sure
him go.
enough, I'm like, so he goes up on his hill, and then his other teammate joins him. This is the end game. Like, there's 5 squads left, and then there's freaking 3 squads left, and then he's sitting there with a buddy, and they're at the top of this hill. They're looking both different directions, and he's getting kills.
Nice.
I'm watching him get kills against other people, and then he freaking won the game. Like, him and this other guy, freaking pincer the last dude. They kept, like, he shot, like, rockets at them first, and then they all freaking came down, and he got them. And, like, I watched him win a game. I was like, whoa! And, like, I gave him a high five. He's like, I won. I'm like, I know. And, like, John's like, we got to go. I'm like, he won.
Yes, but he won.
Like, my 6-year-old
So when you're
just
putting that
won
headset
a Battle
on and being
Royale.
like, "You just got beat by a 6-year-old."
By a 6-year-old. Like, so I'm watching. I was like, holy crap. So then I was like, okay. This is like, because I don't like Fortnite because me, it's like the kids' battle royale.
Did you at least take a screenshot
And it
of
really is a kids' battle royale. I think I took a picture. But I then went and bought him a skin.
Nice.
The Kylo Ren skin because
That's
he
your
was like,
that's your prize for winning.
That's your
Yeah,
prize.
yeah.
I was like, I'm shocked that a 6-year-old just won
Yeah.
a game. So
well, that it's a thing in the chat says Matthew's a proud father because Jude is getting kills. Matthew is a disappointed father because it's on Fortnite.
yes,
That's fair.
it is fair. But I guess it's a good training mode for kids if you're going to play a battle royale because
No, they gotta go in the weeds, PUBG style.
yeah, that
Just
is
going
difficult.
straight big style, huh?
Well, that's the thing. Jillian Matthew, the funeral is in 10 minutes. He's in the top 5.
He's in the top 5. He's dead already.
He's
not getting any deader. That's awesome.
Anyways, that's what I've been playing and not playing. I don't think I played anything. Oh, I played some Smash Brothers and Jude beat me in that too. So
we played
that's
Pokemon
fun.
Go. That's right. That was the other one I was going to mention.
Sword.
Pokemon Sword. Yeah.
What do you guys say we get into this week in gaming news?
Twigging.
Sure.
If you guys missed it, and this goes till January 31st, so you have a whole another month to get it. Ghost of Tsushima has a theme. If you don't know what Ghost of Tsushima is, it's like
Look it up.
one of the most highly anticipated games of next year. I think it comes out June or July or something.
Is that the samurai one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's super
That thing looks so
picturesque, beautifully done.
A lot of people are
artwork.
saying it really should be a PS5 launch game, which
I
I can
it's,
see.
Yeah, it's one of those end ones, and I think it's honestly
Is
going
it going to be a PS4?
It's be PS4.
PS4.
Oh,
Before
that's
it comes
gross.
out.
Yeah, just do it on 5, man.
Well, no. What's going to happen is because supposedly the PS5 is supposed to be backwards compatible.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee you is what's going to happen. It's going to release any game released this year
Yeah.
is going to have also an unlockable texture package.
Yeah.
Or there's
that-
an update later
or
on.
an update later
Yeah.
on that when it goes to 8, you get to play it in 8K or whatever it's
Yeah,
supposed
that
to be.
makes sense. Yeah.
Because that game's beautiful, and you can't see it behind us, but it's actually a dynamic theme. But
With all the cherry
Downloaded it
blossoms coming
yesterday.
down and
There
everything.
are-
So sick.
codes, free codes, unlimited use for everybody. If you're in America, Europe, East Africa, Japan, Korea, to get this free theme, it's beautiful. I have it on my background. Got all these cool leaves going by. You can see it behind us. It's just not dynamic. And I will actually, for you all, put it in the chat. All the codes. If I can.
And if you're listening to this, just search it. It's
Yeah,
on
you
Twitter.
can just search it if
yeah.
you want. And I think it's going to... There we go. It's in the chat now. So, Merry Christmas, not from me, but from somebody else. Who was this? Who posted this? Oh, this just goes to Tsushima.
Just take credit
Yeah.
for it. They're,
Sucker
they,
Punch.
they can say
But guess what? If you weren't following them like we are, now you are. Or now you get their code. So, that's pretty cool, and I'm excited about it. Did you guys know?
yes.
This was new. I have no idea.
Did you guys know? You knew. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you talk about it then. Go ahead.
No, I got nothing.
Okay. So,
Good
Yeah,
job.
thanks.
there is a gaming peripheral that you need.
Like a new VR headset.
Stadia.
No, better than anything you could think of. Better than
Like
Stadia.
a tactile vest. You can feel everything that happens.
That
so
would be
sick.
cool, but this is still better.
Treadmill, like a Ready
Oh,
Player
one of
One.
those treadmills? Yes. Yes.
The
So,
omnidirectional treadmills.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so cool.
okay. Now think better.
Power glove.
Better.
That's already been done.
Oh.
Better.
That was it.
Oh man.
Literally think better.
Ooh.
How long were we do this bit?
Okay. You're still trying to guess.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something else cool.
Better than a treadmill that you can run on VR. Better than a tactical vest that you could feel every pressure, sense, and everything. Better than all of that. For $100, only
Ooh.
$100, you can get the first ever gaming active sock.
It's a sock.
Active gaming footwear.
I thought.
It was on the monitor and you didn't know what it was?
No, I thought when I saw footwear, I thought it was a shoe at least. It's not even a shoe.
There's a shoe too. That's just stupid. but
Okay, I was like, it's not even a shoe. It's a
I think
sock.
Adidas came out with a shoe. But this is by Puma.
Stop making up
That
imaginary
big cat.
animals.
Imaginary animals.
What's that? What's that? Chupa thingy. Chupa thingy.
That chupa thingy.
That'd be the chupacabra, sir.
Yeah, one of those. You want me to get you one of those?
It's got a ring to it.
Sock, huh? An
I want to
active
say what you
gaming
said, Claude, but I can't say that on
sock.
there. It's an active gaming. Let's see what they call it exactly.
What does it do?
It's the Puma Active Gaming Footwear Sock.
What does it do?
Oh, let me. You
Yes,
you
give me the
think
specs.
You know.
Give me the rundowns. Give me the specs. What happened?
Let me. Hold on. Let me find it. It is the best thing ever.
Does it like
This-
tickle your feet or something?
No.
Yeah, can I feel the movement as
This-
people?
This has different modes, my friends.
It's different
got
modes.
Different modes. This is not any normal sock, you see. Behind us, this is a technological piece of marvel. It's marvelous. It's amazing. It's. Are you ready for it?
marvel.
Technological mode. 3 modes. It's got Seek mode.
Seek mode.
Yes, that means it has medial wrapped up grip. It's got great grip for that
the
Seek
arch?
mode, for that running really fast. When you're running through and say you're doing the the Call of Duty and running gunning, that's when you get into that mode. That's the Seek
So
mode.
it's like I'm sitting in my seat and I can
Yes.
go like
Yes.
make it feel like
now
I'm
it's
running.
got the lateral wrap up support, the attack mode. This is for when you're fighting.
Like it clenches your toes or something?
This is for when you're fighting, maybe like you put
Doing
a
some
Tekken,
Tekken, yeah.
or
All right.
like a
Give you
The
that ankle-
Witcher,
gives you that ankle
something.
support,
Yeah, it gives
yeah.
you that lateral wrap up support, and then you put it in attack mode for that. And this is really good.
Is there like a Zen mode?
This is the cruise
the sim mode.
and defense mode. The cruise, if you want that, just the good support, the heel wrap up stability. This is for cruising. If you're driving around, maybe in Gran Turismo Sport,
Little
defense.
GTA.
If you're playing a good tower defense game, this is gonna help you. This is gonna keep you supportive and really get you going. It's only $100, guys. And
Take
all
my
of
money.
all of these are already they're in it. You don't have to no DLC. You don't have to get any
Is it like a
extra
button? Do I
content.
like push a
No,
button to
it's-
switch it
it's-
over
it's-
modes?
It's in
or?
there. It's where you put your. It's
Oh,
the way it's
all
wrapped.
right, I
you know,
gotcha.
Is
it's-
it like a collector's edition that comes with a foot or something?
Oh my gosh! Who comes up with these
I know.
things?
Apparently,
Puma did.
They have absolutely no idea what gaming actually is. That you just do this. That they literally made you freaking footwear.
You couldn't have made me a gaming
Like
glove?
socks.
Like, why not a gaming glove?
Yeah, give me extra
something
grip.
that actually
Yeah.
works.
The only gamer can see this, and this thing's stupid.
Oh my
But the
gosh.
only thing I can see
You're
that's
going to try and give this some validity.
yes.
In VR.
No, Pokemon Go.
Get out of here with that crap. Walk
Because you're
away.
walking around. That's the only thing.
Okay, all right, okay.
I
I could play it with some super
Or
hot. I could play it with
Gears
some
of
super
War.
hot.
Gears of War, when you curb stomp somebody, you feel it impact your foot.
Oh, that would be pretty sick.
Let's see
actually.
what the
I could-
chat
I
has to
could-
say
I could-
about
I could
this.
do something like
Let's
that.
see
That'd be
what the
pretty cool.
chat has to say about this beautiful
Oh
gift
my
from the
gosh.
people at Puma that would bestow.
Have these actually made it to
such
market?
an amazing, just gaming peripheral that we never knew we needed.
How did this make it past the drawing board?
Thing is, I'm not gonna get it because
Well,
it doesn't
that's
have RGB.
Oh yeah, see that's where they screwed up. It doesn't
Yeah.
have. You're missing the whole
You're
master
missing-
race
yeah,
if
you're
you don't
missing
have
the R-
RGB.
The RGB, yep.
Yeah. Last note says, "Wow, one step away from a holodeck." Well, that's the
One
thing.
step.
One step.
One
Let's see what she
step.
did there. Yeah, well done.
Well, that's the thing. Says it doesn't get crusty? Question mark.
Oh, come on, man. That's
Uh,
no, it's got self-cleansing properties.
It's got that
guy,
silver weaved
Claw
into
says,
it.
guys.
It's got the Norwex on the inside.
Claw says, guys, I would like to announce I have created the Proactive Gaming Headband. Comes with HD vibration, 4K sweat absorbing technology, and grip.
I'll wait till the 8K
Did you
model.
just say
I'll wait till the
HD
8K.
sweat
4K
absorbing?
Yeah, 4K is so this generation. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna wait
Oh
till you come out
man,
with
behind the times a
8K
little
model.
bit.
Claw's asking, where's the HD Rumble?
Where's the HD Rumble? I think you create that yourself.
That's the underwear.
A. Rodriguez says, I already got my pair.
Oh my god.
Wolf's thing headband says, Wolf's thing says headband does get crusty. Be careful. Rodriguez wants to know, how do you share the gloves with other players? There's no sharing feature. I
Did it actually?
that literally happened, guys. We just talked about a gaming sock on this show. That's a thing.
Is it actually on the market, or is it just a proposed thing?
No, it's literally a thing.
Like I can just go buy it right now. Like if I-
$100. You can go buy it right now.
That's a steal.
It's a thing. This isn't April 1st. This is literally a
I
thing.
hate people sometimes. I don't know how that got past the meeting where they sat down and said, "Look, got this thing. I think it's a great idea. It's a gaming. That's fantastic. We'll take it straight to market." Like what? How do you even get past
That's
that?
that meme where the guy spoke up like, you realize they only use their hands for gaming, right? And then he got kicked out the window.
Like my god.
Actually, DDR players can use this.
Oh, we missed the market. What if it actually is?
It's
for
such a
DDR?
niche market.
What if it is for DDR?
the game that nobody plays anymore. Plus, they all wear shoes. Like, anyways,
I'll wear it for Twister.
we all know Telltale
There you
Games
go,
is back.
Twister.
but
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
wear
want to
it.
talk about this freaking sock anymore.
I'll wear it for Twister.
Telltale Games is back. You know them. They're the makers of the why is it just lose my
Episodic.
brain? No, yeah, episodic. Walking Dead.
Walking
that's why
Dead,
I
yeah.
lost my
It's
Wolf
right there.
Among Us, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones one sucked. All of that. They announced at the Game Awards that they will have Wolf Among Us 2.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Now, I didn't read this one because I figured, you put it in there, you might want to.
Well, essentially, because the way they developed the games before was episodically.
Yeah, episodically. If you don't
not
know what
release-
that means, episodically means it's literally they'll release episode 1. Later on, you get 2. 3, or at the end of the year, you can get them all at once.
Well, right.
Like,
What I'm saying is that they'd actually develop each episode independently. Like they do episode
Yep.
1,
Yep.
then develop 2, and then release it. Develop 3, then release it. What they're doing now, instead of doing it that way, they're going to be developing all of them at one time. Because remember last time when they were going out of business, they only worked up to like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
and they had like 2 more episodes to release, but they almost didn't.
Somebody here?
I
was like, what was
don't
that?
think so.
Yeah, the door. Okay.
So instead of doing it that way, they're going to do it all in one big bunch, which I think would probably be good because then they can actually plot the storylines and arcs all in one go instead of having to wait. And potentially also, if they, heaven forbid, they go out of business again, they'll at least have everything ready to go
Yeah.
instead of being
Right.
cut off.
Right.
So they're going the Netflix model. giving you the whole season at once.
Yep.
Well, no, they'll still release them episodically,
Oh,
but they're developing them all in one go.
Yeah, at least they'll still have it in case something
Yeah.
bad goes down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they're bringing Wolf Among Us too, which that's a good game, Wolf Among Us.
I have not played it.
I haven't played any of them. I want to. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Well, that's the thing. Wants to know if it was made by the 7 people left at the company.
No, I forget who bought them, but somebody
We talked about it on here. I don't remember.
Somebody
who
bought them, basically changed.
and kept on like a couple people. Anyways, that's what you have to look forward to, and know that if they for some reason go down, they'll still be able to release the rest of the game for you.
Yeah.
The giant gaming juggernaut Redbox is no longer renting games.
I didn't even know they were still a thing, dude.
Yep, apparently.
If you go to any Dollar General, there's gonna be a Redbox.
There's one at my grocery store, but I just thought it was
You just thought it
not
was like an ancient
operable.
artifact?
Yeah, like
how
I
you
just thought
go
it was
by and
like
see
there.
those, the
like,
shells of the freaking like
Right.
take the payphones.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, all right, the thing doesn't even work anymore. Look.
Apparently, they found that the video games is no longer lucrative for them, or no longer lucrative for them.
Or just their whole business in general
it's no longer
Yeah,
lucrative.
because this is no longer like freaking 2010.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're not going to go.
I think I
renting games
used
from them.
Redbox like 6 times at most, maybe,
Yeah.
and that's it.
They were like one of the best things next
Since-
to Netflix.
since Blockbuster.
Yeah,
For sure,
Yeah. That being said,
Oh wait, hold on. Claw has some breaking news. He says
uh-oh.
his sock just red ringed.
That's awesome.
That's the last generation.
We'll have to wrap it
joke.
up in a towel first.
Yeah,
to fix
heat it up so the glue expands and goes
Yeah.
back together. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Anyways, go on.
Sorry. So they are selling, some might say liquidating, all
That's
of
exactly
their
what they're doing.
games.
That is also factually correct.
All of their games, and so you can get a bunch of them for super, super cheap.
Half off, if not more.
Where might one
Yes.
go get these from? One's local grocery
So
store.
you have to actually go to the you have to go to the Redbox machine and actually buy it there.
Oh,
And
interesting.
then basically, as those discs are used up,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
they're
it's gone. Yeah,
it's
I
first
gotcha.
come, first serve.
Gotcha. Nice. So I will be
Do you
going to the
think they
grocery
would've
store
just put it
today.
online because
Redbox online.
I think they do have a website.
Do they?
We're gonna find out. Redbox. I'm not gonna say.
Or are you
.com,
thinking of
that's
the
gonna
old
sound
Netflix style?
You should be. Yeah, the old Netflix style was the online where you get the CDs and they would ship them to you and
Oh,
stuff.
I know. Oh, look. www.redbox.com.
Well, I'm sure they have
Click!
a website.
That's all I said.
Is that a different? Oh no, that's a different Redbox. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, they've got all their movies on here, all of their everything. You think they'd sell them here and just like take them out of their machines, and then
You think
just
they
like
want to go to every single machine
I don't know.
and retrieve all of them?
Oh, you can buy them here. Own games for $14.99 and under. Look at this. Games to own. Let's see how much Jedi Fallen Order is.
Let's see how much it is.
Buy at the Redbox. Find nearby. Why did they put that effort? Why
I
did
told
they
you.
just like?
What did nobody ever listens to me.
Also,
We're out there.
why did they just like
We're out there. Just screw this.
do this? Anyways,
Story of my life.
go find a Redbox somewhere between CVS and Dollar General, and you too can own
Used copies. of
used
games.
copies of games that people mistreated.
No, like I saw that they had like a Modern Warfare for like $30.
Or if you really want to play roulette, go find one of those guys in Hollywood who just sits in the
Oh, in the back alley.
where he's got
Oh,
all his
no.
games out, but then it's not actually the game that's in there. Just
$5 for God of
Hold
War.
on. Well, that's the thing. Also said,
It's actually Yacht of War.
Yeah.
hold on. He said Redbox will also be discontinuing its line of gaming socks. So you're gonna have to go directly to Puma for that. Sorry, guys.
Fudge.
Let's see.
The last note says you'll have to hope that. Sorry, and you have to hope that what you're purchasing at the box is not damaged. Most have issues, so
Yeah.
there is that kind of crapshoot too.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all right. So if you're in the mood for taking a gamble on a very used game, although maybe not, because if they weren't being, nobody was renting
Yeah,
the
if
games,
they weren't lucrative, then
maybe
yeah,
none of them
maybe.
were being sold.
Yeah,
so-
maybe.
or
Used.
rented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, might not be a bad idea. Speaking of things that are ancient, Battlefront II. That was just to get out there to go. Battlefront 2 is back apparently in a big way. Tell us about it, No Jeans.
What?
Well, they're not back. They never left, but they've had a resurgence of players. They've actually gotten. They're more than their launch players right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What
The heck did they do?
They basically made the game better.
Huh.
They've added a lot more modes. Their player count is higher than it
Is that what we're
was.
playing on Monday now?
About to punch somebody in the face.
They added a bunch of modes. I mean, there's a few modes that are not that many people playing, but
Yeah.
they're back. They got a lot more maps. All the DLC is pretty much free now.
Huh.
And people are playing that.
I want to
Again.
make so many episode 9 jokes, but it's way too soon
And I
for
haven't
spoilers. Oh, you haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet?
No,
Dang it.
I haven't seen the new Star Wars yet.
Joker dies in the end.
Oh, that I did hear from
Okay.
Uncle Jason actually.
Dude, go tomorrow. Go see it.
You had a week before I start dropping spoilers in your inbox.
In my inbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just slide into that DMs.
All right.
Anyway, so they're
they're doing pretty well. It's, it's
Huh.
interesting. Like a lot of these games that No Man's Sky, Battlefront 2, like it's kind of good that they're actually putting money and time into making them better.
You notice they didn't mention Diablo 3?
Got Diablo 4. Shut your mouth.
4, whatever it is that you're playing.
I didn't know if I put.
There's no
fingers up or not.
resurgence besides freaking 2 people in Lancaster.
Whatever. I'm having a good time with it. I don't care. Hater.
Oh, speaking of numbers, I forgot to mention this when we were talking about Call of Duty. This is the most successful Call of Duty of this generation.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
can see
sick.
that.
It's already made $1 billion in revenue.
Yeah, because you're not running around with freaking jetpacks and
Yes.
exosuits and crap.
It has more players on launch day, more players average time, and more hours already played
Dang.
than
Dang.
every other Call of Duty this generation. That starts at Call of Duty Ghosts.
That's awesome. Holy
So
crap.
Advanced Warfare, freaking Black Ops,
Yeah.
like
Black
all
Ops 1, Black Ops 2,
all
Black
those
Ops
games
3,
are
Black
never
Ops
even
20.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
awesome.
kind of huge. But back to Battlefront, they're doing well too, apparently.
Yeah. No,
Um,
and I have friends that are Joseph's playing it now a lot more often. I have a few friends that I'm seeing that they're playing it more. And
well,
more
that's
and
the
more.
thing. Says I wish I could be there to explain why it's so good. Well, luckily for you, we have this chat box where you could give
I'll
a
have to
quick
go back
synopsis
and check it out.
and tell us why it's so good.
Oh, and I guess they added another mode which I want to play. It's like a big domination, like space
okay.
and land.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's
I think
cool.
Kind of added their own version of like Battlefield 1 type
You know
thing.
what they need, right?
What?
You know how like all games have infected.
They do Ewoks.
I was going to say it's just a bunch of Ewoks like chasing.
No, they did have that mode for a
No,
while.
Did they really?
No, but
I don't know if it's still there.
no. They need Order 66.
Oh, no, I'm not playing that game. No.
And you're just trying to
utterly
survive Order 66.
Refuse.
And,
No,
and spoiler: if you
mm-mm.
win, you get to go and be Cal in freaking.
Oh no, man, I can't do it. I can't do it.
And a
Just a bunch of younglings
unlucky
running
few
around.
will have to be younglings. Yes.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. No, hard pass.
Well, that's the thing. Since Battlefront 2 has game modes that could go on for about 40 minutes, you generally don't care
Jesus.
if you lose. It feels like Star Wars.
Huh.
I really liked it back in the day.
Yeah, it was a lot of
playing
fun.
A lot of different games came
Yeah,
out.
single
Yeah.
player, whatever, but multiplayer.
I enjoyed the story more than most people did.
The story was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Last note says, I wish you were here for second Christmas later.
It's honestly the gunplay is what is the weirdest in Battlefront. Like,
I guess they actually tuned that too. and
Okay,
everything.
yeah,
So
'cause,
it
like,
feels
obvi-
more thumpy.
okay, cool, gotcha. Yeah, because that was like kind of always my big thing is like obviously you're using freaking
Blasters,
blasters,
yeah.
So the lasers on them always felt like they kind of had a.
I just read the chat. Last one said, "What's with the red uniforms?" I'm like, "What? We're not wearing red."
Oh,
and
no,
then behind us, the red stormtroopers. You're gonna have to watch the new Star Wars to know what that's about.
Yeah.
Oh, then see, I had no idea either. So.
Yeah, you gotta watch the new Star Wars.
So,
But yeah, like that was always kind of the weird thing was like the lasers kind of seemed to have a not a lag time, but like travel time. Like so it didn't feel like Call of Duty when you shot like your shot
Yeah.
almost instantaneously hits. Whereas this one you gotta lead and you gotta have all that crap to it. Like the gunplay was a little weird in it, but outside of that, it was a great game.
yeah. He says blasters feel like blasters in this. So this is all you're saying updates that happen with because we all played the original one for hours. Like,
Yeah.
and eventually got bored. So all this thing you're saying, it feels better now than when it first came out.
And that's a general consensus.
I want to make sure you
Nice.
confirm
with
that.
players.
Sweet. Well, check it back out.
All right, yeah. We'll rock it. I don't mind running around as a Jedi.
Oh darn!
and
I have to play
killing
Star
people.
Wars.
Yeah.
Sniping was fun in that game. I can tell you what.
I don't remember. Did Battlefront 2 did it have the new Star Wars characters? Did it have like Kylo and yeah, it's been so long I
Yeah.
couldn't remember. Okay, gotcha. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Battlefront
Oh,
1 did not.
Ooh.
Battlefront 1 did not. Okay, gotcha.
Matt Hresh 5 said, "Is there pod racing?" Well, see,
That'd be a fun game.
Go back and get your
they
Nintendo
might
64
have
out,
screwed
buddy.
up there. Maybe we're not going back to it.
Yeah, get your 64 out.
I played it on the PC.
Oh man, that game was too much fun on the
Yeah.
64. That game was a blast.
Do you want to do these in this order, or do you want to flip them? The next two.
We can flip it.
It makes more sense to me generationally.
Sure.
Okay. PS4 has a new peripheral, and it's not a gaming sock. Don't worry.
Oh!
It is the back button attachment.
What?
This is out of everything PlayStation has ever released. This one makes the least amount of sense to me.
Timing-wise, yes.
Timing-wise, yeah.
Yes. This should have happened about 3 years ago. But it's happening now. Everybody, you can now add buttons on the back of your controller, which if you have any sort of like pro gaming controller, the Scuffs or the
Or even cheapy third-party things you could at GameStop.
Mad Cats, I don't know. If you have anything other, there are, and there is a use for it. The buttons on the back are great, so you don't have to come off of the analog to do a melee or
reload.
jump or reload. Whatever you want to set it to, you can. So buttons on the back are good because you don't have to come off the analog. For me, it's just a little late. Like the new console comes out next year. Like, why
Yeah,
are we-
it
Looked
does-
at your watch like it was going to happen in
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't use a wired headset that plugs into the controller, this is basically where that goes. It plugs in the same junction.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it has a pass through. If I remember correctly, it has a pass through that you can plug in your wired
You
controller.
plug the wire
Yeah.
controller into
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And the buttons are programmable, so you can
Yeah.
choose what they want. It has a little
Oh.
LED,
How many of them are there?
Just two.
Just two? Just
left
the,
and right.
like little bumper type
Yeah.
things? Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Whereas if you get like a Scuff or like the Leads, they have like a bunch of you can make like freaking like 300. It's crazy. Like you.
Nice. That's cool.
But those are like $200 controllers. So.
That's pretty sweet.
So it's there. It's out now. If you're in the UK, sorry, Claw, it's exclusive through
Game.
It's
It's
now I'm American, so I've never heard of this company.
It's basically their GameStop.
But apparently it's their GameStop, but like a more powerful GameStop. Like it's like the queen of GameStops.
well,
in
when you
Britain.
have a small island, it's pretty easy to, become the major player.
So apparently you can only get it here. You can't go to Walmart or Target. Do you guys have Walmart out there? I imagine you have to have Target. They're a French company, aren't they?
Target?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't they
Yeah.
a French company? though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm being serious.
No. Oh, you're being serious. I have
was
no
being
idea,
dead
dude.
serious.
I don't actually know for sure. I have no idea.
I don't know.
You got the Google machine right there, man.
man.
Come on now. He's a little slow on the draw there.
Is
It's
Target
a French company.
French?
Okay, so that's the thing is telling me that the mode I was talking about was Galactic Assault.
Oh,
The
okay.
game mode has 5 points to capture.
Oh, apparently they're from Minnesota. It's not a.
Nope, that's not.
Oh, Canada.
Canada's partially
Yeah,
French.
so there's 5 points to capture, and then after you do that, you board the enemy ship and capture 2 more points, and then destroy the shield generators, and you can go back and forth.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's like a big
Yeah,
battle.
that's pretty fun. I could dig something like that. Are those
That's
the ones that
for
last like?
Battlefront.
Are those the ones that last like 40 minutes or something like that
Yeah.
or whatever? That sounds like fun. I could dig that.
Oh yeah, they're from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
They're not French guys.
Nope.
Sorry.
Hello, Mooney Girl.
So, little lordy boy
No.
says Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein, sorry.
Oh, okay. Get
Whatever.
out of here with that.
I agree. I love anytime you can bring that up. Actually, so I'm with this dude. Anyway, so if you want to spice up your PS4 life, go get the back button controller.
It's not
Mod.
needed, but
Uh,
cool.
Everybody likes the back button.
That being said, that does lead to, and when I read that article, I literally thought about that's where they're going for
right.
PS5, and then I saw you put on here PS5 patent was released. An addition to the patent was released.
Yeah.
And I think they do this because they don't want their competitors to know what they're
Right.
doing. So as you can see on the back of it,
And if
and
you're
you know-
listening, sorry.
if you're listening, sorry, there are 2 triggers on the back.
This is going to become a standard thing for it? Is it
On
there
the
going to be
PS4,
2?
yep.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that is the patent drawing for the new PS5 controller. It looks like a wider middle with stubbier grips, a little more like an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
Man.
And it has triggers on the back. as
And
you
what
can
I see on this thing, it looks like there's buttons below it and buttons
Yeah.
on top of
Yeah.
it. So it's
Right,
like
it almost
4
looks
extra.
like 4 of them,
yeah.
yeah.
Which could be really cool.
That's
They're
good.
basically taking it away from the people because like that was like the Scuff Gaming, like that
Or
was
the
like
Elite
or the
controller.
Elite controller, like that was the thing that like set them apart.
Mm-hmm.
The programmability. I hope they make this programmable.
I'm sure they will.
The programmability and the
So it could be pinky controls? Or I
It'll
mean,
probably be
ring
like-
finger?
you're like
middle and
Well,
ring.
middle
the
and- middle
the
and
bumpers
ring,
in the bumpers in the back will probably be your middle, and then I was thinking about the other 2 below it. Are those going to be ring finger ones?
That'd probably be ring.
Yeah, ring
Or you can just switch back and
Damn,
forth.
your ring finger muscle's going to get fucking jacked after that real quick. Sorry for the language.
let's see.
It's like my ring finger's already kind of like, whew, just after a couple seconds of that, that's going to, oh man.
So what that thing went on a whole
Kinda like your
diatribe about.
thumb.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah.
Well, that's
Checking
the
the
thing went on a whole
jacked.
diatribe about.
Jill always asks me about that.
what's
She's
this
like,
called?
What is that on your thumb? Like, what is that?
Battlefront
I'm like,
2?
It's
One whole thing about Battlefront 2, Atia talked about he went on more, saying playable characters, Lando, Han, Boba Fett, all that. And Matt Hresh has a really important question, but can you be Baby Yoda?
Can you beat Baby Yoda?
Whoa, calm the down.
That's why I'm
I said
asking. I was
B.
thrown off.
B,
Like
Baby
Baby
Yoda.
Yoda. Oh, okay, all right.
Wow.
They get dark.
So yeah,
What are you gonna do in the game? Nap as Baby Yoda,
do one.
No, do one big move.
and then go into a coma for a day?
Maybe it's like the nuke in Call of Duty, you win.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, the PS5 controller, something to look forward to. I like the design. Looks kind of cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's very similar, but
Yeah.
interesting.
The
down.
wider and
That'll-
stuff, yeah. Anyways,
curious.
the big thing that we want to talk about, and this isn't the nitty gritty, but it's one
I
of the
know.
big things we want to talk about. Announced the Game Awards, and we've been gone for a few weeks, so we haven't been able to
So-
talk about it, but guess what? We're going to talk about it now because we want to. Xbox Series X. Basically, with this name, they went the way of like iPhone,
Yeah.
or what's another one that does this?
Samsung.
Samsung, yeah, where it's really just called Xbox. All it is now is Xbox.
Yeah, that commercial was legit.
And in lowercase letters underneath it, it's Series X. So
Series
it's like
X,
oh yeah,
yeah.
what phone do you have? Oh, I have the iPhone. Oh, which one? I got the iPhone 11.
Yeah.
But it's really just Xbox now. They're not messing around with 360 or
yeah, does that just
There's-
open
there's-
them up to the for future possibilities? Like this is the Xbox Series, whatever,
yes,
you know, or what, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
and also to have
Well, PlayStation did something very similar to that as well. I believe they started with PlayStation and then PlayStation 2.
Oh,
And then they released PlayStation 3 later on.
Wow.
And then PlayStation 4 came out.
But where are they going to go from that next?
Well, it's rumored to be PlayStation 5.
I don't believe it. Anyways.
Those are so stupid. Any opportunity to take a shot at Xbox is a good opportunity.
They say they're when you see the trailer, it's the release trailer. It actually does look pretty cool, the Series X. They're saying that this allows them
monolith.
It's a giant cube.
it's a box.
Back box.
So it looks way better than the Xbox One. Way better. Because I thought the one looked ugly. They're saying it allows them to be more fluid with the name, like that's a little subtext there.
Right.
It's always just Xbox,
But then it's
and
just,
that allows them to do more things. They don't have to go like Xbox One X. They can just change a little sub. It's the Xbox, but it's a little they're
Go Xbox 2, could you?
Like that
No,
even
you
matters.
couldn't do that.
anyways
Too unoriginal. It's too
They
simple.
announced it. Let me tell you, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool, and
Something like 12 teraflops.
12
or something.
teraflops.
Yeah.
It's on the PS5 and the Xbox are on par. They're both gonna be like 12 teraflops.
No, the PS5 actually was rumored to just be like 9
Six.
point something.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Like
How long ago?
Uh,
I read 12 like recently, but
I could have sworn it was about like a week or so ago.
okay.
But that's a rumor.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Anyways, they also gave a really cool premiere of the trailer for Hellblade 2. I don't know if you guys ever played this game, the original Hellblade. I didn't. It looked cool. All I know is the graphics on this.
Looks crazy.
Holy crap!
And it's all in-game engine.
That's all in-game engine.
So if you're
It is-
listening, sorry, but
Yeah,
go
and
look
we'll
it up.
talk about it. It's by Ninja Theory. What was the game? What's the game put on the map on PS2?
Talking about PS3.
Heavenly Sword.
That's PS3.
Is that PS3?
Yes.
That was PS2. PS3, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the launch titles for it.
Yeah.
That was a great game as well.
Yeah, so they're really, like, their thing is realism and mechanics. They're really good at mechanics.
Except
making
for-
fluid gameplay.
That looks freaking awesome.
We'll wait till it gets closer. And this is, we're watching on 1080p monitor on our screen right here, and maybe we're broadcasting on 1080p, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
So you guys aren't going to see the full depth, but no joke, this looked insane, especially when you get into the
Shoot.
what? So
That looks pretty sick.
it looks crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys didn't lose too much. I don't know how the
Where we lost you.
well, we didn't lose you guys.
Yeah, it was weird.
Or where you lost us.
Because we were still streaming on our end.
Oh.
Did somebody say we lost them? No,
Well,
no.
I'm watching the stream,
Oh, and it went.
and it crashed. It says your podcast you're watching has ended, even though we were still streaming. So I guess just refresh.
That's weird.
Let's see.
Yeah. No, it says we're here. Yeah, it shows we're here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Anyways,
Yeah,
sorry.
that was
weird.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
about
we're all
that.
good.
It was showing that we weren't streaming, but we definitely were.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this game looks absolutely insane, especially as you start getting to like the mocap, like the motion capture of the face, and you see
The wrinkles
the way
and-
it's
yeah.
moving. It looks next gen.
Nice.
It makes me want to play next gen now because like watch it, like you'll see. They're definitely capturing more and more, and they can do more and more graphically than they could before. Oh,
Yeah.
get out of the way, Michael. Get out of the way.
Yeah, that looks freaking
Look,
sick.
look at it. Look at the mouth.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, you gotta move your chair over just a little bit.
Nope.
Watch, you're gonna see her mouth movement is insane. Like within the way that her face moves as she's doing it, it looks like you're watching a real.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like it's.
That's that, like, weird...
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that weird phenomenon where they talk
Yeah.
about where your brain, like, rejects it because it looks so freaking real.
Yeah,
Well, it's
actually
real
to me,
enough,
it's
but just a little
actually-
bit weird.
Yeah, it's just
This-
unsettling is all,
This
yeah.
is we're starting to get out of the uncanny valley.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is again.
Yeah.
This makes it
We're
look
starting to get
more
there.
realistic. This
Yeah.
looks, yeah,
That's crazy. Holy cow.
it's insane.
Yeah, last night for some reason our computer was still streaming, but for some reason it dropped out on Twitch.
Yeah,
So we just
That's
that
pretty
was
awesome.
Weird.
That
Yeah.
looks pretty sick.
Maybe Twitch had an issue. Maybe we had an issue. We don't know, but we're back. So,
yeah.
Xbox Series X. Are you guys excited for this? Are you getting it?
Well, I'm obviously gonna get Xbox Series X because
Because he's
and
not.
I'll probably-
You know it. You know. Don't look at me that way. You know it's true. You're gonna buy the deluxe
You can just put it
version.
on the
you-
regular-
yeah.
So,
Did you buy those Sapphire dice yet?
No.
Brandon 26. Hello, all. What up, man? So it'll be interesting to see. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about the PS5 as well. Like when they finally
Release
announced that, like the first
everything.
image. I might be torn. This might be because I didn't get Xbox first day one on this one. I might have to get both day one just because I'm actually excited about both.
Yeah.
Like the Xbox One, I was not excited about.
The
And
only
the
reason
only
why we
people that
bought it-
were Xbox fanboys.
And the only reason why we bought it was basically just Halo and
It
Gears.
was Titanfall actually. That's the day you got it, was when Titanfall came out.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
You got it. You got to play Titanfall, then Titanfall kind of sucked. But
Titanfall 2 was
better.
better.
So it'll be interesting to see. Brandon says, "Wow, Michael, no hello from you. Hurts the heart."
I gave him a hello. Rocket League. We talked about Rocket League.
Well, that's the thing. It says day one, day
Sup,
one,
Brandon?
day one. So yeah, I think it's definitely a day one for me as well.
Yeah. I can't drop 900 to $1,000 on
Sure you can.
that. I can, but I won't.
If,
They're also
if Halo's launch title, will you?
Ugh.
Exactly.
And they're also
That's the issue. Halo Infinite is probably gonna be the launch title for this game.
they're also estimating that these consoles are actually a bit more expensive.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm going to be dropping $1,000 on these two. Like,
Well, no, they also talked about the fact. Phil Spencer actually talked about it this week. He was talking about the fact that they learned with this last generation that they screwed up. They were the more expensive console coming out, which is why I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't look better. And he fully admitted, and mind you, Phil Spencer came in after to fix the problems.
right.
He said we were the most expensive console by $100, and we were the least powerful console. He came out and said it. So all the Xbox fanboys that said, it's a way better machine, it's way more, everything looks way better, it's way... No.
But
Phil
how cool is
Spencer
it that you
already came out and said that they charge way more for a lesser machine. They're keenly aware of what they should be doing, and he's changing everything. That's why we love Phil Spencer. That they're going to give you the most power and bang for your buck. They're still going to, they know where everybody feels consoles should be, and they're trying to keep it around that, but give you the most power, not overcharge you for a less powerful machine than with their competitors. Because that's what they did before, what we screamed about and like ranted about over and over again. Like, why are people paying for this piece of crap, this TV remote? Like,
But you don't like having to change out your batteries on your
Yeah.
on your Xbox controller? Brandon? There. How about that shout out, buddy?
well, that's the thing, says Michael. When are we playing Modern Warfare? You could have been playing last night.
I
Or the
play
night
Modern
before.
Warfare all the time. I don't know where you guys have been, but I'm on all the time.
The
Like it's
last
the
2
only
nights.
game I play. No.
Anyway, so that's happening.
I'll be
I'm
on tonight.
excited.
I'll be on tomorrow night.
And
I
people
won't.
think that
I'll be on
maybe,
tomorrow night.
and they don't, just because it was revealed at the Game Awards for Xbox Series X, because it was acquired, Ninja Theory was acquired
Yeah.
by Microsoft last year, they think that Hellblade 2, even though it was multi-platform,
Will be
Hellblade 1 was multi-platform, might be an Xbox exclusive.
for PC or Xbox.
Now, the way this won't be is if there's already contracts in play for
Right.
a trilogy amongst all the, I guess, like with the PS4,
Right.
or sorry, with PlayStation. But they're gonna have a probably like a timed exclusivity that they get written in because they're owned by Microsoft now. Because I don't think they can just take it away if that's already a thing. So, but man, the graphics look really nice on that.
Yeah, that looks freaking sick.
It's finally like that step in the right direction that we've been waiting for from Xbox, in my opinion, since the original Xbox.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys say we get into the nitty gritty?
Sure.
Just
Sure.
if we have to. The nitty gritty is where we kind of break down one thing a little too much. Kind
Sounds
of
about
like
right.
Just the nitty gritty.
just the nitty gritty.
Nothing else.
No other portion of the show do we break down one topic way too much.
Especially like a thing like a sock or something.
Yeah, we never talk way too long.
I don't think
about
that
a
was
topic,
broken down enough.
except for in the nitty gritty. So if you're looking for deep discussion, always jump to the nitty gritty because we don't do it anywhere else.
I feel like we just breezed by the sock. I mean, man, so many possibilities.
So our nitty gritty, as we bring this
What's
decade.
the thread count on this sock?
What's the thread count? I don't know, man. It's probably way up there. It's probably like 120
Egyptian.
frames per second.
It's
It's 240 hertz.
240 hertz. I said thread. I know
Is it Wi-Fi?
It's a hyper threaded.
It's Wi-Fi 6, dude.
Oh,
It's the best
okay.
Wi-Fi
Alright.
you can get. It's
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, you have to have a really good router to
Charge
use
the
them. At
I was going to say, is it
Wi-Fi 6.
USB charger or is it battery?
USB-C.
Wireless.
USB-C
Wireless.
rechargeable,
Ooh.
but wireless.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It's sick.
Charges off your heartbeat. Slowly draining the life out of you, much like I'm draining
Why are
the
we
life
still
out of this
talking about
topic.
this stupid sock?
See?
Drain the life out of this.
It's great marketing though. Great marketing. Like
Having us talk about for an
The
hour.
fact that it got this far is somehow great marketing. Holy crap.
Anyways. Oh, Claw says the sock does have a light bar. That's good because it can track for the VR.
For VR, yeah.
Yeah, it works really well with
yeah.
PSVR.
Yeah. You said it's got the little stubblies on the bottom, right? Because I don't want to be eating
The
it when I'm...
stubblies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little,
It's got grip.
little grip stubblies.
Claw says,
right?
guys, my sock has a hole and needs a patch. Well, don't worry. There'll be
An update for
an update. All right. Back on track. As we bring this decade to a close, this year to a close, this month to a close, we are going to be talking about
I have them all.
our favorite game.
Or games.
Oh.
It's going to be kind of hard to nail down.
It's going to be. I tried last night. I really did try last night. It didn't work.
No.
But I'm going to try. I will try. I'll put the old college effort in.
Never went
Gun to my
college.
head. Might as well do it now, right?
Yeah.
Put the old college effort in now. If you guys want to talk game of the year first, that's fine. If you guys have a game of the year you want to bring up. I haven't played many story games this year.
Yeah, this year was actually a bit more difficult to
There
do,
wasn't,
and-
some big heavy hitters. A lot of
Did Horizon Zero Dawn come out this year, or was that last
No,
year?
that
2
was
years ago.
2 years ago,
yeah.
right? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Your big ones are Jedi Fallen Order.
I would say for me that'd probably be it.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Days Gone,
No.
Death Stranding.
Okay.
Never
That's a
played
good one too.
Those are kind of your big three.
Okay.
In the realm of
Modern Warfare.
What was that?
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare. And
Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition.
shut the front door.
Done. Sealed. We're done.
Sea of Thieves will be my game of the year every year because every year they come out with a new expansion.
Every few months.
Diablo?
Fongham.
No, this year was kind of hard.
It was, and you also had Apex. If you're a big Apex fan,
Yeah.
it's really
What do you mean?
It's
That's a
really
great
fun.
game.
Yeah, we were playing it. Me and
Yeah,
we already said
that's a
that, but
great game. That game's
It's actually really
fantastic.
fun. I think
I will
they-
take that over Fortnite. That's for sure.
any day.
Yeah.
I think they took what Fortnite did and did it better.
Yeah. A lot better.
Um,
It's a really good cross.
So if you want to talk, Claw says, but where is Skyrim on Stadia? Because that came out on Stadia for the first time this year. So, well, that's the thing. Says not Days Gone. It isn't a good game.
Because
Zoner disagrees. Zoner says
Zoner-
that's his game of the year. He loves it.
yeah, it's that game had a lot of mixed reviews. Some people really loved it. Some people
Well, that's
really
the thing.
hated
Says
it.
it's God of War. God of War was last year.
Yeah, God of War was last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to take Jedi Fallen
Well,
Order.
that's the thing. Says this year was bad for games in comparison to last year.
Yeah.
Well,
they
yeah,
had
it's
so
winding
many.
down.
I can't even say Gears 5 because I haven't finished the story, so I have no idea. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
You have to. I'll
Here's the thing. I can
finish
tell you it's
Gears
not.
5.
Okay.
I can tell you it's not my game of the year because we're not fiending to like jump back. Like we're just finding time when we find time.
Yeah,
because
that's fair. Yeah.
It's kind of just drug on and been kind of boring. Like most
Well,
of
we,
the
we
time.
we hit a really bad
Yeah.
patch there.
A. Rodriguez says classic. Wow.
Are you?
Classic. I knew he was going to say that.
So for me, it's between two.
It'd probably be between Death Stranding and Jedi for me.
For you,
For me, it's either Jedi or Modern Warfare, probably.
that's where it is for me. But I
Yeah.
only played a little bit of Jedi. So I played the whole second planet, which is the biggest planet in the game.
It's just
So I
different
actually
reasons.
played enough
Yeah.
of the game to have a
A
opinion
feel.
about it.
A feel
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
I literally played 7 hours of it on Thursday of the second. I was at my buddy's house and I was playing. He played it. And he was on the second. We explored the entire planet. So I have a good feeling.
Two
for
different
it.
reasons.
I don't have a feel for the story though, so I can't say if that's like ooh.
Yeah, story's really good. I've finished it and I really like the whole thing. So the
I
story,
like a lot of the lore drops in it.
yeah, those are really cool too.
Yeah.
So,
And just the once you get proficient with the lightsaber and all that stuff.
A. Rodriguez
I
says
just
Hello
got
Kitty
the double.
Island Adventure will
He's got
always be
double,
game of
yeah.
the year. You guys missed that?
I
A.
hate
Rodriguez
you.
says Hello Kitty Island Adventure will always be game of the year.
I hate you.
He's
Andrew.
not wrong.
I hate you.
Well, this thing says Jedi Fallen Order is game of the year. It could be.
Yeah.
My initial gut reaction is Jedi.
Is probably Jedi. Yeah.
And then probably followed up by Death Stranding because that's really
I haven't
It's-
played it, so it's hard. But
yeah.
eventually I'll finish both of these games and I'll let you guys borrow Death Stranding because if you're not into that kind of game, don't buy it.
no, it looks fun.
But if you're into weird Hideo Kojima stuff, it's
Uncalled for, Claw. Uncalled for. He said, no, game of the year is SOCOM 2 remastered. The game we're still freaking waiting for to happen.
Yeah, Modern Warfare I like a lot because of the replayability to it. The game itself is fantastic. That you can play it forever. So, but
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I think I'll take Modern Warfare because I played it more.
Yeah.
And I played it a lot. Like, I haven't had a shooter suck me in that quickly
right.
in a long time.
Yeah.
Since Rainbow Six, I think.
yeah, probably Rainbow Six.
And or I guess maybe PUBG.
Yeah.
And I definitely haven't had a Call of Duty suck me in like that since Black Ops 2, which was what, Xbox 360.
yeah.
So
But Star Wars is the closest I've gotten to a action adventure story game since Horizon Zero Dawn. So I love them for different
God of War?
reasons.
Last
Did I
year,
say God of War? Oh well, okay, God of War. Yeah. No.
Since
Spider-Man.
God
They
of War
were
was an
yeah,
amazing
it
action
was
adventure.
but it's a different feel for me. So God of War was great, but God of War still kept me in that God of War mindset, whereas Star Wars and Horizon Zero Dawn were closer on the outsides. They didn't have anything previous built into them type
Yeah.
thing. God of War still had the God of War thing
Yeah.
to it.
Well,
so.
but the thing says, that being said, Jedi Fallen Order isn't better than the big three from last year, God of War, Spider-Man, and Red
Yeah,
Dead.
that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the
Fair,
thing.
fair.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
We're getting
picking-
to the lull
fair.
before the
Which
big
is
wave.
why
yes,
for me-
yes, yeah.
It's interesting because this is the first year that a game of the year might be a multiplayer game.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, apparently the Game Awards. What was it? Who won that one?
I don't remember. Let's see.
And I think the global Game of the Year award was Death Stranding. I think that also won in Japan.
Let's see if these.
It
That came out last year.
was 2019 Sekiro Shadow Dice.
That's what it
Shadow
was.
Die Twice.
And that's the game I never even played or even had any want to play.
And the nominees were Death Stranding, Outer Worlds, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Resident Evil 2, Control. And Jedi Fallen Order wasn't even out
It
yet,
probably
I
wasn't
don't
out
think,
yet.
by the time.
No,
No, it was just out, but I don't think it was out in time for the nominees.
maybe yeah.
Because Jedi Fallen Order came out in November, end of November, right?
Didn't it come out around the same time as Death Stranding? I thought that's why I didn't buy Death Stranding, was because I didn't have the money for it.
They came out around the same time.
Yeah, I thought they came out like almost identical time frames.
Yeah.
All I know is Claw says
came out like a week or two after.
Game
Yeah.
of the Year is Anthem.
And here's the thing. Anthem could have been.
Could have been, should have been.
Had so much
but
potential.
yeah, it had
Best
so much
game
potential.
ever.
But then
Claw also said Jedi is better than Spider-Man. Claw, GTFO. Spider-Man is a 7 out of 10 game. Where are you?
He's from UK.
I'm with you, Claw, only because I didn't play Spider-Man. So
Oh, you need to borrow it. Play it.
yeah, I know I need to borrow it. Yeah,
You're gonna love it.
I know I would love it because I like the Batmans. So all the Batmans are great.
It's completely different, but the fighting
Very
mechanics.
similar.
Are
yeah, right. The fighting mechanics are similar. Yes, exactly. That's my point. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Says Claw being wrong is a weekly pastime. Aspo Gaming says thanks for the Santa Claus at No Jeans
Emote.
emote. Oh,
I'm guessing.
he says hi guys. Hi Aspo Gaming. Claw says you get me in party chat and I'll tell you why it's 7 out of 10. You know what? You show me why it's 7 out of 10 and I'll show you why you're wrong. So, anyways, so I'm gonna say my game of the year, Modern Warfare. You're going
I would say probably Jedi for me.
Jedi.
It's either that or Death Stranding. Or Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition.
Octa's out of the running now.
Or Minecraft.
Ah,
On
dang.
Switch.
That's tough. Good stuff. Because I actually did enjoy the story mode too for
Also,
for
like
Modern
it's hard
Warfare,
because
so-
hey, Pokemon Sword came out too, and Sword and Shield.
yeah, and I'm only a little ways into
Yeah.
that one, and I'm really loving that game too.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, I'm just saying, good in my head right now. I've played so much Modern Warfare, and it's the first time I've been excited about playing Modern Warfare in years.
No,
So,
they're all
yeah,
good games.
they're all solid, and it's
I'm
crazy.
gonna go Star Wars.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're going
I'm gonna go
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars. I thought that game was great. I'm gonna go Star Wars.
All right. Now we can talk our games of the decade.
There's no way. It's gonna be like games. Like
Yeah,
top
games.
5.
I said games. I put an S on there. Look, there's a lot of games that came out this decade.
Yes.
So many
If you don't know
honorable
what a decade
mentions.
is, that's 10 years.
So many honorable
sure
mentions.
That's 10 years worth of games. This is going all the way back to the 360
It's half a score.
and the PS3. Half a score.
Yes.
It's 24.
Um,
Said I was 24 at the beginning of this. Man, it's rough.
yeah. So,
That was 23. Those
you
were the
guys
days.
the same age?
No, he's older than me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
You're,
by a
you're
couple
80.
months. Yeah.
You're
'Cause
85 or
yeah,
86?
I'm gonna be 34 in February. I consider myself 34 already.
So,
Oh, then. see,
that's why. I'm like, what?
I'm only 2 months out of it. So,
No.
but yeah, you're in July, right?
June.
Or June.
Yeah, but
so
you still
you're-
would have been
yeah, by a couple
23.
of months.
At the beginning of this decade.
Technically, yes.
That's what threw me off. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
what?
yeah,
I thought you guys
20,
were
yeah.
the same, more in the same
23,
year. Like,
yeah, 23.
Anyways, I made a list. I checked it twice. I know who's naughty or nice.
See, I'm not gonna have any particular order in mind, just because it's hard to. I'll just say like maybe my top 5 or top 10 games.
If you guys want to think about it, you can.
I already have a few.
You have a few?
Yeah, I have
All
a
right,
few.
we're
I
going to
have-
start
yeah,
with
I have a few.
of the decade. This is going back to 2010. To give you an example, we determined because some people thought Gears of War. You thought Gears of War
After Gears 2.
After Gears 2, we're after that. We're talking like Halo Reach and beyond, kind of. Literally,
That's
like,
it right there.
That's
the one.
The multiplayer actually was pretty fun for that.
It
It was.
It's okay.
It
yeah,
was.
I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah. There's no Halo 2.
So it's between a couple for me. So
List your
I'm
top
going to list my
games,
top games. Yeah,
and
I'm
then
just
we'll
doing-
try to break
yeah.
it down to one.
Last of Us
Okay.
might be the one that takes a cake for me is Last
Okay.
of Us because that story just blew me away.
Robert beat that. He'd probably agree with you. Go
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn
ahead. Okay.
because I played that game front to back, found every single little Easter egg that was in there, read everything, the whole thing.
So you've got a last gen and a this gen. That's good.
Or technically both this
Front
gen.
door. What else?
And then probably God of War.
All right.
Yeah, probably those are probably my top 3. Yeah. Honorable mention, I did actually really, really like that, the medieval fighting game. I can't remember the name of it.
For Honor.
For
For Honor, yeah, I really did like that. That was a lot
was
of fun. That game was a
that's
blast.
Skyrim that you're pointing at.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Because Skyrim came out, I think, 2011.
And I did actually like that too. That
Yeah,
was a
that
great
came
game.
out 2011,
Yeah,
I
that was
believe.
also a really great game. Yeah.
I would say for me, no particular order. Minecraft.
I'm glad you put that no particular order in there. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was about
no,
to
no.
be like,
God of War, like the newest God of War. Sea of Thieves.
course.
D&D, 5th edition.
yeah, fair.
Uh,
First edition. What?
I did enjoy Gran Turismo 4 because that came out on the PS3. But
Hold
it was
on. What was that thing is honestly Battlefront 2 is my game of the year. It didn't even come out this year.
Hmm?
Battlefront 2 came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, Battlefront. Unless he's talking about the new updated version.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 came out
It came out
like
2 years
2
ago.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Mass Effect 2.
Claw says D&D. Every new campaign is a new game.
Yeah. Amen.
And Matt
Well,
Hresh says,
technically-
I'm the weirdo that prefers 4th edition over 5th edition. Get out.
Oh, it's gross, man.
And what
Come
the
on.
thing says, Matt, we love you anyways.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Mass Effect 2 would probably be on there. That was a good game. Let's see.
Oh, wait. He said Matthew has been friends with Michael for 14 years and his brother's with Ati for 33 and doesn't know their ages. Classic. Actually, I was right. I said,
Yeah,
aren't
no,
you guys the
he
same
was,
age?
he was right.
He
I
was
gave,
the one that
I
said
gave
he
him
was
the wrong. I
age.
gave him the wrong data. Yeah, he was right.
Yeah.
I just gave him the wrong data. Was all.
Yeah, I was right. How dare you?
Oh, Journey is a good game.
Journey is a good game.
Oh, that was fun. I remember that
Yeah,
game.
that
Yeah,
was-
yeah, that was fun.
Well, but the thing, yeah, but the updates are great. Doesn't count for the. You can count as for the decade.
The
game.
updates
Yeah.
are the ones that count, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's. Again, there's a lot of games that make a top game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe God of War or. Oh, SOCOM Confrontation.
Confrontation was not this decade.
Or the newest one.
Oh,
the
SOCOM 4. That was horrible.
No, which one's the one that was
On PS3.
Yeah.
That was. You're talking about. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to be wrong.
Is this be one of those things again?
Yep.
I don't like your attitude. SOCOM Confrontation?
Mm-hmm.
2008. Not this decade. Booyah. Next one.
I
SOCOM
really liked that
4.
stupid.
That one I
spaceship
think
shooter
did come
game.
out this generation.
Which one?
SOCOM 4 I think did come out this decade, but we'll see.
Yeah, that came out-
2011. That
that
one
came
was
out-
garbage.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Yeah.
What?
I forgot about Killzone 2 on my list.
We played a lot of that. That was fun.
That might not be this decade though.
I loved that stupid little spaceship shooter game that came out.
Oh,
2009. I missed
what
it
was it?
by a
You were
year.
talking about Dreadnought? Spaceship shooter game?
No, it came out on the PS4 when it
yeah, the
right when it came
launch
out.
game,
The little
Resogun.
Resogun. Yeah,
Yep.
I loved the hell out of that game.
That game was amazing. Killzone 2 was 2009, so off by
Ah,
a year.
dang it.
Anyways, that's what you got. Could you?
Oh,
well,
Bridge Commander. Or not Bridge Commander. That's the old one. The Star Trek VR.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
that was funny.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
Never
Not the greatest game ever, but
Never
I
got a
did
chance to
enjoy
play it,
it.
but yeah.
Claw says Metroid Prime Trilogy for Switch, best game of the 2020s. No Genes likely. Put that in quote. No Genes, don't forget the best Pokemon game. Pokemon Soul Silver came out in 2010.
I haven't played a Pokemon game because I Pokemon.
so
Soul
it's part of
Silver?
this decade. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
What in the world?
He's making up stuff now.
It's terrible.
Probably like the
That's
Puma.
terrible.
That's
I
terrible.
mean, Gears 3 would be a good game.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
obviously a good game. Do we not talk about Judgment?
We don't talk about Judgment. So I've got my list, and I went year by year last night and looked at the top games,
Oh, okay.
and I picked a couple from each one. And I don't have this. I might have this, but we're gonna see.
First one was Fortnite, wasn't it?
No, first one is actually Mass Effect 2,
Never played them.
Good game.
because that was 2010, and that game is amazing. Also, God of War 3 is this decade.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah.
that's an amazing game.
That was
too.
that was
a great game.
That is a game that looked next gen, even though it was
Mm-hmm.
last gen. Like, so that one's tough for me because that one
Yeah.
is
Yeah, for sure.
that is right there. Arkham City.
Great game.
Okay, so I wouldn't say
Also-
that's my favorite game.
I enjoyed it.
It was
but-
it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good
Arkham
game.
City is. I mean, I'm going year by year. A couple of these are like in the same year.
Yeah.
Arkham City was amazing. That is where we get the joke. Joker dies in the end because he does die in the end.
Yeah.
And it was spoiled for his honor.
Yeah, that was a good
And
game.
that one was amazing. And even all through the credits, you got goosebumps. Like it was.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
really,
singing and
Yeah.
really
It was a
freaking
great game.
good. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations also came out this decade, and I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. You know, the 2 trilogy is my favorite Assassin's Creed of all time, like series. But I just chose Revelation this year as one of my top games of the decade because that was the climax of it all, the end of the trilogy.
yeah, I lost interest after halfway through Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, I never played any of the Assassin's
I hate
Creeds,
both of you.
So
I played the
Anyways,
first one. Enjoyed
Anybody that has good taste in games, Assassin's Creed Revelations to bring you back.
I believe you, but I just never played.
Arkham Knight. I also loved Arkham Knight.
Yep.
Destiny.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
Destiny. It was game changing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
As
That was a
far
great
as
game. Yes.
MMORPGs go,
That definitely
that-
goes into the top of my list. Yeah.
that is one of the games that
Yep.
actually changed games
Yes.
in a way none other had besides like PUBG,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is also on my list
Yeah.
because PUBG really brought forward the battle royale
Right.
To the forefront. It was
to
still
the
there.
forefront. Yeah, it was there. 'Cause you had like the
Daisy.
Arma and Daisy,
Yeah.
but it really took it and launched it
I-
onto the face of.
I had never played a battle royale until
Yeah.
until PUBG.
Ate, well, that thing says Ate lost interest halfway through the best Assassin's Creed. LOL.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah,
Yep.
we don't. We
Surprise.
have to claim him as our brother, but we don't have to claim him."
I'll claim you.
Also, Uncharted 3 came out this generation, but I'm not picking it as one of mine. I'm picking Uncharted 4 as one of my top games.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, and obviously the new God of War are all on my list. So I have
Yeah,
Mass
for
Effect
sure,
2, God of
for
War
sure.
3, Arkham City, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Destiny, Arkham Knight,
There was
Last
just a
of
lot
Us,
of good
Uncharted
games
4,
this
Horizon Zero
Destiny.
Dawn, Spider-Man, God of War, PUBG. It was a really good
Decade.
decade
Yeah.
for games, not necessarily for Xbox, but because they had like 2 first party, maybe 3 first party games, and none of them made my list this decade. But it's not Phil Spencer's fault.
Yeah, I think
He's
Destiny's the
gonna
only one
change
from that
everything.
list that I would
I
add to
think
mine.
next generation, next decade, there's gonna be a lot
There's
more
gonna be a
Xbox
lot
games
more.
that I can
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
put on here.
For sure.
But like, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's see.
Klaus says that okay, I know you guys will make fun of me, but he says, but Shadow of War is an amazing game with the Nemesis system. I heard that's a pretty good game.
What is it? Shadow
That's
Wars?
Lord of the Rings, right?
Is that, yeah, the Lord.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
that was actually really
Yeah.
good. I'm not gonna make
Yeah.
fun of you for that.
Yeah,
If
for
that's
sure.
one of your top games, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Pokemon
say,
Blue.
I could say consensus-wise, there's some couple big games here that we all put in.
Yeah, God
God
of
of
War.
Yeah, God of War. Yeah.
Uncharted. Is a good
Uncharted,
Yep.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yep.
Halo.
Could we pick a CMG consensus for game of the decade?
No,
Why not?
I don't think so.
Like I said, we have got
Consensus one
consensus.
that we all had in common that were on our list of
Well, I mean,
minimum like great games. Like
yeah,
it doesn't
I mean,
have to be
God
at the
of-
top of your
so-
list. It just has to be a consensus.
yeah. So obviously, God of War.
Because what are you putting above God of War right now?
Nothing yet.
I mean,
Nothing yet. That's my
putting
point.
I'm putting a couple, but not a consensus wise. Like I actually preferred Horizon Zero Dawn over God of War, and I preferred
So I'm the
Last
opposite.
of Us over God of War.
I prefer.
God of War or both of them for me.
That's fair.
And,
Yeah,
and
no, I-
Spider-Man.
yeah. But I'm okay with
Spider-Man
that.
would
See, for
be
me, I know Spider-Man
lower.
is like for me. I put I had Spider-Man as my game of the year last year. because I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. God of War is amazing, but in a completely different way.
Yeah, and I'm okay with God of
So-
War being the consensus. Like, that's a good enough game for me. Like, it's like 1A, 1B, 1C.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's not a huge.
Well, I think one
'Cause
thing
it
that helps God of War, the newest one, is the whole lead up to it,
yeah, for sure.
which really cemented it being.
Do you mean the original trilogy?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you
Yeah.
meant okay. So, what helps it is the fact that they. So here's what I think. One of the games of the decade should be something that this decade is known for.
That will easily be one of it.
Easily be one of it because you took a game that everybody knows that was a top-down ish, almost third person, but like the angle is a little more top down. Hack and slash, and you turned it into an action adventure RPG.
Right.
And you did it well.
And you made, I mean, the stories from 1 through 3
Yeah.
were good, very epic. But whereas God of War, the newest one, had more of a invested feel.
Yeah,
to
it dove a lot deeper and had a lot more. Yeah.
Beyond
Yeah.
that, you have PUBG. That changed the landscape of battle royales forever. After PUBG, everybody had to have a battle royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this decade will be known for battle royales.
Yeah,
it's
for
that
sure.
simple.
Yeah.
So it has to be in the conversation as one of the best games of the decade. Also, Destiny, because it
Yeah.
took MMORPGs, made it a shooter,
Right.
and made it accessible for everyone.
Yeah, and despite the hatred for it, it's still going.
Yeah.
Like there is still new content coming out for it constantly, and there are still people playing it. The only reason I don't go back and play it now is because I can't really play the in-game content without people. So
What was the things other than Halo 4? I don't know a single Xbox exclusive I liked. What about what about Gears 3?
yeah,
That was 2011. And Sea of Thieves. You
Yeah.
played a lot of Sea of Thieves.
valid point.
Yeah. Those are
Um,
the only ones for me.
I think I remember Joseph at one point saying Sea of Thieves was his game of the year.
You guys forgetting that Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker came out in 2010.
I never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games. They're all
When
garbage.
did Metal Gear Solid
What?
4 come
I'm
out?
just
When
kidding.
did Metal Gear Solid 4 come out? Because that one was amazing.
That was PS3. I want to say it was like mid-generation.
Last chance?
What?
I'm going to call 2009. What do you think? I'm not looking at anything.
Let's see. That came out when I was. Was it 2010? 'Cause
Okay, well, you're calling 2000. I'm calling 2009. When are you calling? You don't get a vote, Michael, because you don't play.
I
video games.
have zero invested interest
I'm
in
trying
this.
to remember when I played it and where I.
You've
played
got
it.
5 seconds.
Hold
man.
on.
5, 4, 3,
2010.
2,
I'll just say
2010, 2008.
Neither of you
Wrong,
are right.
but I was close.
Because I was thinking. of
Price
where-
is Right rules.
Price is Right rules. We both lose.
Oh,
We're
dang
over.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Well, because I remember playing it at Taylor's grandparents, but I know we lived there twice. I was trying to figure out
If it was the first one or the
early
second,
or the
yeah,
second
yeah.
one.
Gotcha.
Well, that's the thing said. Oh, that's true. Good point. Sea of Thieves and Gears 3. It was a long decade. I don't have a list. To be fair, neither one of them made my list. I just looked a lot of stuff up last night, so
And
I
a
get it.
decade ago, he would have been how old?
In high school.
Joseph?
I don't know how old is he now. 28?
Yeah, he would have been in high school.
Yeah.
27?
You don't love, yeah, Claude, I know you love Ori and the Blind
You don't
Forest.
love Ori? Anyways, I would say. Go ahead. What are you about to say?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. Are we including PC?
Of course.
Game.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put WoW and Diablo in there. Those were like games that I grinded the hell out of when
Which
they first
Diablo?
came out.
When WoW came
Diablo
out.
3 was the only one that was online that we could play with each other regularly.
Well, Diablo 3 and 4 both came out this decade, didn't they? No, Diablo 4 is the only one that came out this.
Diablo 4 hasn't come out yet.
I thought we were on Diablo 4.
No, we're on
Okay,
Diablo
Diablo 3.
4. Yeah,
Diablo 3 is the only one that came out this
Yeah.
this generation.
Right.
And WoW didn't come out this decade.
Wow.
Oh no, it didn't.
Yeah.
WoW came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was when
I guess I
was in
played
hi-
it in the decade, but
Yeah.
It didn't come out. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. But yeah, I would add Diablo 3 for me because
Okay.
we played that for a really long time and we grinded the heck out of that game, so it was fun. But then it
well,
got
that's the
sick.
thing. Was 17 a decade ago, so he
Yeah.
was still in high school. Wow.
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 Claude wasn't even born yet.
Burn!
Anyways, I would say we could have have a common consensus of a top 3, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say God of War, Destiny, and maybe
PUBG and
Destiny and God of War. Could we at least agree
I'm
those are the
comfortable
most impactful games of the decade?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's fair. I'm down with that.
Because I'm trying to think of anything else.
Most impactful, groundbreaking.
Oh, Minecraft.
Oh,
That's a big one.
Minecraft.
That'd be like
top 4. Yeah, Minecraft has to be in there.
God, I
because
feel like Minecraft is so old. I don't
it's
feel
like
like that being
2010.
I don't feel like
Yeah.
that being in our decade. But
That
I guess
is
you're
one of the most
right.
impactful
Like,
games,
Yeah,
too.
that was.
yeah.
We played the hell out of that.
And it's
Minecraft
still
is
going
impactful.
strong.
Yeah.
Right,
That's one of the
yeah.
only games that's still playing. People are still playing
Yeah.
the game to this
Playing
day.
it with Ella, that's
And
so
Claw says, nah, Minecraft. Minecraft is the most, we'll say, impactful for what it is, the most long running.
right.
But if we're going to say the most impactful, it has to be PUBG or Destiny as far as changing the landscape. But it
Yeah.
probably has to be PUBG because everything has a battle royale.
That's fair.
However,
Yeah.
Minecraft, there's still people making thousands of YouTube videos on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
and
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, because it's the way the game is.
Yeah.
It has an infinite array of possibilities, obviously, because
Especially
all
with
it is video game Legos.
As
You know,
Gaming says, guys, you didn't mention SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs confrontation. We did, and we determined that is pre this decade, actually.
Yeah, because I said that. But
Yeah. SOCOM
But
4 is the only one made this decade, and it sucked.
yeah.
So,
Unless you use the Move controllers, then it really sucked.
Oh, Wii Tennis.
oh, shut up. Get out of there. And I think that was last.
Dang it!
Anyways,
Super Smash Brothers Brawl. When did that come out?
not game of the decade.
Wii Fit?
Oh,
That was a blast.
What do you guys say we get into the nitty gritty? Not the nitty.
okay.
The Claw. The Claw is the chat lobby asked. This is where we. The Claw. This is where.
No!
He took out the
No!
Yeah.
Come on!
Anyway, this is where we give the show over to you. You can talk about whatever you want. Sometimes it goes for 30 seconds. Sometimes it goes for 30 minutes.
Couldn't just
You guys give
let
us a
me have
topic.
this
We'll
one
talk
thing.
about it. If you want to keep talking about
Absolutely.
your favorite games. What?
And you know what Absolute Gaming is, right?
No.
Oh gosh, I just now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys.
You gotta pee?
handle it.
Yeah.
I don't have a thing to field questions, so it's on you, buddy.
No. Well, seeing what they.
Oh, man.
Well, of course, Claw had to say. Does anyone you know? Oh, does anyone know if Rob has played The Last of Us? He has played it. I don't
Yeah,
think he has
he
finished it.
cannot stop talking about that game. He thinks it's the best, like, ever, which I cannot wait to play Last of Us 2. Is that supposed to be a PS5 release?
I'm sure it is at this point. I mean,
No. Wait, because didn't they come out and say Last of Us 2 is coming out, like, early 2020?
oh,
Because it got slightly delayed, didn't it?
yeah, it did.
Yeah. So it couldn't be a PS5. It's going to be a PS4.
It's gonna be like a Ghost of Tsushima kind of
yeah,
a thing.
yeah. Like a late, like, PS4 type thing. I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play it.
Matt Resch says, for those who think 4th edition D&D is bad, and someone explain why it's bad.
So here was my big pet peeve, and this is what I think.
And I've never played 4th edition.
Yeah, so this is what I think most people's pet peeve with 4th edition was. 4th edition tried to take the WoW MMO landscape and bring it into the card game style. They tried to bring or not card game style, but the D&D style type thing. They tried to bring in things like cooldowns. They tried to bring in special abilities and things like that and stuff. And it never really. It had
Wait, there's
more of like.
cooldowns?
Yeah, there's like cooldowns and stuff in it where you can only use things for certain periods of time and stuff like that. So, which I suppose, I guess, if you really went back and looked at D&D and stuff like that, you can say that some of those things have cooldowns. Like, for example, I can't use a certain ability, or I can't use an ability again until I have a short rest or whatever. My spells, maybe those are considered cooldowns, whatever. But the point of the fact is that it felt too much like they were trying to make it more of a MMO type feel as opposed to keeping to the spirit of what D&D is. D&D is more about you having sort of your individual abilities without feeling like you're walking into an MMO. So it had that wide version 4 sucked. So
Matt in the chat
Matt.
Oh.
asked.
So it felt like they were trying too hard to bring in special ultimates and abilities and things like that and stuff, as opposed to keeping with the spirit of what Dungeons and Dragons was. That seems to be the general consensus of why most people hate version 4. Also, the handful of times that I played version 4, it was exponentially more difficult to track than your standard D&D was. Like, it felt like there was a lot more going on, maybe because of the fact that they were trying to bring that, ultimate type feel into it type thing, but it felt exceptionally more difficult to track than what your standard, even 3.5. Like, we play 3.5, and I think that's garbage too, but it felt infinitely more difficult to track than that was, which is why it goes down in history as the we shall not name that version.
Yeah. So Abso Gaming is Tactical Blue.
Oh, what up? Tactical Boo. That's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Well, that's his thing. Says top 5 Jedi.
Before we get there, also 5e is amazing because it's really accessible.
Yes.
And it's more about the role playing.
It's more about the...
It's still obviously encounters.
But it's more accessible to the point that, like...
Yes.
My wife, who gives no crap, does not care about this.
Yeah.
And you can tell in her character as well.
Yeah.
It's complicated enough.
It's complicated enough that there's interest peak.
That we find enjoyment.
Yes, and there's interest peak for her, but it's not so much like if she had to track all her XP all the time. It's a you
much
go
more
up
social
level.
game.
Here's what you get. Like it's
See,
milestone.
Kyle's game, they do XP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Milestones
they do individual
make,
XP and stuff.
Milestones
like
make it
stats
exceptionally
and stuff. Yeah.
Jamie says she agrees with Michael. I'm guessing about the 4th edition.
Top 5 Jedi?
Not Qui-Gon.
Yes, baby. It's going down as number 1. We all know it. It's okay.
No, I agree. The top 5 worst Jedis of all time.
Oh.
No. it'd probably be
Luke Skywalker for me.
Obi-Wan. Luke
Obi-Wan.
Skywalker.
Both in my top 5, but
Luke Skywalker is the number 1. If you look at him, like, non-canonically, he's the best Jedi ever. If you look at him now, canonically, which is the movies and anything else, he projected himself across the galaxy, and that's pretty amazing. And so he's my top, hands down. Like
fair. But the
canonically.
the first Jedi to ever go blue form, Qui-Gon.
You're assuming he's the first Jedi.
Canonically.
Where does it say canonically his first Jedi ever go blue form?
In the I believe it's the Clone Wars. Qui-Gon comes back and talks to Yoda, and teaches him to go onto the other side.
You think he just stumbled upon that himself? He's the first one to ever do it.
I'm just saying, canonically, he's the first one to ever do it.
Shown.
But
you know anything about the? Okay, I can't give. I can't.
Ahsoka's in my top 5. I really liked Ahsoka.
Okay.
She's pretty awesome.
Who's the guy with the big forehead?
Oh, Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah, he's pretty
The big
cool.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi. Yeah, he's pretty badass.
Obviously, Mace Windu is up there.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
Okay. Luke, Obi-Wan.
And I would say maybe
I'm gonna say Anakin actually,
Anakin,
literally.
Yeah.
Luke
actor
Skywalker.
not so much, but
Still, he
But
was
the
a
character,
Jedi.
the character
yeah.
of Anakin, yeah.
Like no, just
yeah.
Anakin himself. He was
Yeah.
a Jedi, and he went
Yeah.
to the dark side.
Right,
Yes,
he was just saying not the actor, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but like he
right.
went to the
Right.
dark side. Yes, but then he came back to the light side. And
But
he
Anakin himself was a badass.
Yeah.
like-
and guess
Yeah.
what? Even after he died, he was a Sith. The majority of his life, he still went blue form.
he still
after
went
that.
blue form. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
And Claw says what? No, Ray. Actually, Ray's in my top
Ray's,
5.
yeah, Ray's pretty legit.
I haven't
and that's
seen the new
actually
movie.
where
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't have a.
Oh, I was about to say something. I'm so glad I didn't.
I had to stop myself
I was so glad I
many
didn't.
times.
That's why I said that.
So glad I didn't. Yeah, I could
had
see
to-
Ray in there. Yeah,
I had
for
to
sure.
stop myself so many times from giving
Yeah.
a lot of credibility to all my picks.
Yeah,
so
for sure. She's pretty badass.
Well, that's the thing. Says technically, Ahsoka is not a Jedi. That's kind of true.
She
was a Padawan and then never made full Jedi, did she? Before she left?
No, she never made full
So
Jedi.
she
And she
was
does
not-
declare at one point that she is no Jedi, but that because so
I am
so the
actually with
question
them on this.
So the question is, do we consider Padawans to be Jedi? Because their title is
Didn't
Jedi
we have a
Padawan.
discussion about this?
No, we were talking about whether younglings were considered Padawans or not. So their title is Jedi Padawan. So are they Jedi?
Are you
They're
sure
not
it's
Jedi.
Jedi
They're not
Padawan?
Jedi Knights. Because Jedi Knights is when the Council bestows it upon you.
This is why the Claw is the most messed up thing in the world, because we start going on these
because when the
crazy
Council bestows it upon you, they just bestow a Jedi Knight upon you. They don't bestow whether you are a Jedi or not. So and then if that is true,
how do you spell Padawan?
P-A-D.
O-W-A-N?
Everything's A.
It's all
Everything's A. That's what I was wondering.
P-A-D-A-W-A-N.
Padawan. Braid is the first thing that comes up.
Because if you are a Jedi Padawan, and if that
Hold
makes
on.
you a Jedi, if you leave the Jedi Order, are you still...
No, it doesn't say Jedi. I don't think the thing is Jedi Padawan. It's just called a Padawan or a Padawan learner.
Okay,
Or
so
a Padawan apprentice. It is not called Jedi.
So you're never a Jedi until you
Nope.
become a Jedi Knight.
Who is trained in the Jedi Order
Right.
to one day become a full-fledged Jedi Knight
So
or
does-
Jedi Master. It is
does-
not.
Being in the Jedi Order make you a Jedi?
No, because you have to go
Okay.
through the Jedi trials to become a Jedi Knight.
So you are only a Jedi once you become a Jedi Knight.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, then that would mean Ahsoka wouldn't be a Jedi.
She's a Force user.
Yeah,
there are Force users
That
that aren't.
means
Also,
that-
it depends on what you're talking about, because there are the Grey Knights.
Oh, sure, yeah. But then that means also that
There's the Knights of Ren.
the guy from
who
the
consider
Fallen
themselves better
Order.
than the Sith.
That means the Fallen Order. He's not, or
Cal?
Jedi Cal. He's
But see,
not
this is
a
the
Jedi.
issue. This is where it goes to,
yeah.
because Luke was considered a Jedi Knight by those that trained him.
Yeah, they were the
So
remaining
that-
members
it
of the
was-
council. It
yeah,
still counts.
so that's-
that still counts.
He was more like a grandfather than Jedi.
Kind of.
Well, he was still
yeah.
yeah.
He
he
not-
was still made a Jedi Knight by people on the Jedi Council. It may have been
Yeah.
dissolved, but they are still members
Yeah.
of the council. So,
So.
yep.
But here's
it's
the
fair.
thing: is
Yeah.
anything post the council, like even Rey, she didn't go through the Jedi trials. She was considered a Jedi because of what she fought for and what she believed. That's really what makes you the Jedi, as long as you get to a point where you've not mastered, but are practicing
Bylaws, no.
practicing the morals of the Jedi code and
That's-
fighting for what's right. Because all the Jedis before her, she was never made a Jedi.
So here.
And they all. Oh, I can't.
Here, yeah, no, I got you. I know where you're going.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got you. So here's my argument for that. Then that would make Ahsoka a Jedi. Then because Ahsoka left the Jedi Order because she didn't believe that the Jedi were fighting for what the Jedi should have been fighting for. So she fought for what she believed the Jedi was correct.
Somebody's here.
Yeah.
So that would make, in my opinion, just like that would make Rey because of her intent, her
The
purpose.
Jedi
you know?
stood behind her, though.
And I would say that the Jedi stood behind Ahsoka as well.
I haven't seen Clone Wars to know that that's true.
Yeah, they don't.
All of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I've seen like the first season.
Right.
I don't know that, because if you leave the Jedi Order, especially when the Jedi Order was a thing,
Right.
for your own understanding of things,
Right.
that's exactly what the Sith did.
Fair.
They left because they felt that this is what real using the Force means. This is what.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a
yeah,
gray
that enters a
area
gray area. Yeah.
that I could agree with you on a certain front.
Yeah, for sure.
But I also disagree with you on, in that time there was a Jedi
I hear
Order.
you. Yeah,
So,
I got you. I hear you. I got it. I feel you.
So Joseph says Obi-Wan 1, Rey 2, Luke 3, Qui-Gon 4, Mace Windu 5.
It's not bad. It's a nice top 5.
Okay.
It's a nice,
Luke
nice
1.
round number.
Obi-Wan 2.
What?
I can't say anything.
Okay.
Let's just put it this way. There is somebody in my top 5 Jedi of all time.
Oh, why didn't nobody say
Are you
Yoda?
There's somebody in my top 5 Jedi of all time that I cannot say here. Because
We'll have to talk about
episode
this on the
9 is too
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. We'll have to
Yeah.
talk about this on the ride home because I'm curious if you believe
Yep.
that that's.
Yep. There is.
Cloth.
If we're going with intent and yes. So, in my opinion,
Okay.
there is somebody, and it's
I know who you're referring
yeah, so
to.
it's
Yeah.
probably, in my opinion,
Because I wanted to put that person there as well.
power wise,
Okay,
this
we
person.
shouldn't be talking about
Yeah,
this.
I wanted to
person,
put that person there. Yeah.
and then Rey,
For sure.
which
for
would
sure.
be 4,
For
and
sure.
then 5 would probably be Anakin or Yoda, and I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, for sure. I
All
gotcha.
right.
I gotcha.
Sorry, we spent a lot of time on
Yeah.
that one. Anybody
Claw-
else have anything to talk about in the Claw?
Claw says the best Jedi is Picard.
Well, of course. Of course.
Of course.
I mean, come on. He gets his power from Earl Grey tea.
Hot.
Hot. Most people have to use the Force. Not this guy.
He just makes it so.
He just makes it so. He turns the sword on and goes, engage.
That's awesome.
We're not doing a top 5 Sith.
Oh. Yeah, top 5 Sith's hard because you don't have as much to pull from unless you go non-canon. So
Yeah.
After episode 9?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Exactly. I can't.
yeah,
let's-
If you've seen episode 9, you know who my top 1 is.
why?
Okay.
Even if you didn't see
let's-
episode 9,
let's
you
stop.
yeah.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop.
Yeah.
2, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
3, it's non-canon. Damn it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it becomes
Because I
infinitely
do like
harder.
Qui-Gon's apprentice. What's his name? Xanatos or what is his name?
Xanatos, yeah.
Xanatos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like him too. He's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he's badass. So,
Um,
and then there's people like Plagueis and what's his name?
Well, Plagueis is canon
he is.
because he's mentioned in the
mentioned
movie.
Oh, he is.
Episode
He's
2.
mentioned in the movie. So there you go. So yeah, that would be one of
Episode
mine.
2 or 3.
2.
But what we know about him is he's mentioned. So anything non-canon that explains what he is can't be brought into the consideration of this.
Okay, so
Well,
yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
So all it is he mentioned.
All we
in
know is that he's a person.
he found a way to defeat death.
Yeah, and then like
That's
I want to
cool.
put people like Revan in there, and stuff. But
Revan.
like
Well,
I don't know that unless he's mentioned in any of the
no,
none of the canon video games. So
he will be when they do
He's
the
dead, Jim says.
Knights of the Old Republic movies.
oh
When
yeah,
they do
yeah,
that,
gotcha.
then he'll be
then
canon,
it'll be-
and then
and
he
he'll
will
be the
be my
number
number
one. Yep. Yep. For sure. Somebody say
Oh,
Count Dooku,
3.
please.
It was when they were at the.
Oh, was it 3?
Yeah, I think it was. When
Oh,
they
I
were
guess
at
it was when they
at
were sitting in the
He's
box.
dead. Jim
Yeah.
said, "Ate,
Yeah.
when are we seeing the movie, man?" Like, she's saying, "Go
Oh.
freaking see it, dude."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when are you? No, this is we.
Yeah.
Top 5. No, we're done. No more top 5. Find something else to talk about.
No one then.
Oh, we're
And Claw asks when are we going to play Sea of Thieves again? No jeans. Don't know. Probably.
It's fair. I've actually kind of been getting a little bit of a weird itching to go back and play that game again.
Yeah.
That was really fun last time.
Wait. Well, that's the thing is that Darth Revan is canon now. Okay.
From what?
He's going to text you with what he.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it has to do with
Maybe the show.
the Rebels.
Maybe. Yeah.
Or Clone Wars. I don't know.
There's got to be something.
I know they made him canon, and that's why, and they're making the movie to explain. But everything I know about Revan
Right.
is from a video game that's not canon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love me some Revan.
Yeah.
Number 1 for me.
Yeah. I never watched a whole bunch of Rebels. I watched some of it.
Top 4 captains of Star Trek, not Janeway.
Janeway!
There's 4 captains and she's
hit
out.
the outro button. We're done. Janeway!
Picard.
Cisco. Next.
Cisco is good. He was a friend of mine.
Not the rails?
What the thing
San
says?
Francisco treat.
Matthew, I texted you. Show Michael. Oh, like actually, like was there a nameplate, or is it just assumed? Or hold on, let me open it up. Read that part.
If this is
Okay,
referring-
you'd have to.
if it's
You'd
referring to
either
the
there'd
movie-
either have to be a nameplate on there, or you'd have to know what he looked
Or
like
they
for
said
that
it.
to be able to be a thing. Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, interesting. Huh. I could totally see that though. That makes complete sense.
all right. I don't know if we have much more to talk about.
No, we're about.
We've been going on this for 2
hours.
hours, so
Yeah.
we are going to stop now. Thank you for
Que saposa.
fun claw. We like doing the claw because we just turn it over to you guys and we have fun. Like we're just talking to you guys and talking about things we like to talk about, except for Captain Janeway. Or
Best Star Trek
Qui-Gon.
ever. Both of them.
Best Star Trek finale,
Yeah.
not the best show.
Also, best finale. Yeah, that was great. That was awesome.
Show
also.
It's okay to be wrong. That's like saying 4th edition is the best D&D, dude.
How dare you? How dare you?
It's true. Anyways, this has been the CMG Podcast, episode number 85. Am I got that right? I think I said at the beginning. 85. I'm Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. Look at my cool Mandalorian shirt. You can't really see it. But
Pike is
it
good.
says,
Yeah,
this
Pike.
is the way.
Look
It's
at me.
in-
This is the way.
Look at me. This is the way. I love this shirt. Next to me, we had
Michael Walquist, a.k.a. Siri Knight.
Siri Knight. Well, that's a thing. Says number 1, Picard. 2, Cisco. 3, Kirk. 4, Pike. Janeway didn't make the list. Matt Haresh says cries in the corner. That was. He was about to say Janeway's the best, and he went. Eh. He's
I'm with you, buddy.
Where this is
I'm
going.
with you. We know the truth.
No,
This
he's
is the
talking
real
about-
way.
No, I
talking
know.
about
He was about to throw in his lot with him, and realized about to get back. It was a joke, Ate. I was putting a narrative behind it.
Stay strong, my
I
friend.
know he's saying cries in the corner, and I took a shot at it.
Stay strong.
Anyways, and on the far end, we had.
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No jeans.
Wow, you
There you go.
Yeah, see, I had to
just
get, I
killed-
had to
go.
get excitement. And,
You
you know,
just killed their eardrums.
my
Good.
bad, I guess. Hope you weren't driving.
Poor Claude. Claude just went on the right side of the road and became American.
Claude doesn't drive. You know that. Nobody in England drives.
That's
That was
fair.
a joke. He swerved onto the right side.
Fair. He got so much better too. Man.
Anyways, you can follow us on Twitter at CMG_Gamecast. Everywhere else at Casual Misfits Gaming. You can catch the video, audio version of this podcast on YouTube, usually around Monday. So you can call the see effects we had behind us. Ate, see special effects, go. He's never ready. Special effects. The system is down. The system is down. He stopped doing the special effects, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, long time ago.
Okay.
It's okay.
I don't need his.
Never a bad time for a strong bad reference.
Nope.
Anyways, you can listen to the audio version everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere. 8-track. We're on 8-track. Vinyl. You betcha.
Redbox.
Everywhere else.
Maybe not Redbox.
Well, they're selling.
You can buy it from
they're
Redbox,
selling
yeah.
our podcast now. They're liquidating. You can't rent them anymore.
Where are we getting our money from then? Or how come we're not getting our money?
We don't get money from Redbox.
Yeah, we paid them.
Oh, we paid them?
Yeah, we paid
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Oh,
but
that's
it was a poor investment, but we thought it was going to pan out. We're trying to get our name out there. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, everywhere else. And also look out for, don't forget to go purchase your gaming socks, as Claus says.
Ooh.
He says, and on the gaming sock. Yeah, you can actually, there's a transcript of every one of our podcasts on the gaming socks. It's really cool.
Late Christmas present to
Late
myself.
Christmas present to yourself. Don't forget to get
Put
your
it back up,
active
so
gaming
stupid.
footwear. Anyways, this has been the CMG Podcast, episode number 85. Hopefully the mic's mute this time.
Oh, please.
We'll see you hopefully next week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
You're not on call, right?
No, I'm on call the third weekend of
I
January.
will not be here next week. Coronation.
Oh.
So,
Oh. I've got a birthday party and going away party.
yeah, Justin's
Not next week.
Justin's going
The
away.
week
guess I'll be
after.
playing some
We'll
Sea of
see you the
Thieves.
week after.
Week after
Well,
that, though.
you
And that's how we plan, guys. It's on the fly. Anyways,
for real season next weekend.
thanks for joining us, guys.
Following week.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.